Now, the story of the Enfield haunting is one that's fascinated people for decades after two sisters reported witnessing paranormal events in their North London home.
I can remember we actually spoke about it on the show, didn't we? Now, photos from 284 Green Street claim to prove the presence of a poltergeist, and even a police officer said they saw a chair move on its own accord.
Yeah, it's now the subject of a new West End play starring Catherine Tate, who's here to tell us all about it. Good morning.
Hello.
So, we all sort of... oh, all right, we're there, are we? Great. We all sort of remember this from being kids, I think, don't we?
Well,
a little bit,
I
but
was
not too much
certainly
about
alive, but I had no knowledge of it.
So you knew nothing about this till you got the script?
Knew nothing about it. Knew nothing about it. I think I might have been aware of the... You know, that photograph that's quite iconic of the girl, and everyone's like, well, was she on a trampoline, or, you know...
She's jumping up and down.
Was she jumping up and down? Or was it the energy of something, you know, getting hold of her? Yeah. So I kind of knew that, but I didn't really know.
So, Catherine, let's be honest, was the appeal of this play the fact that it was very close to your house?
It's zone 1 and it's an hour and 15 straight through, which is always...
Where do I sign?
Which is the top things I ask for in a job.
So you're actually enjoying being close to home. It must be so easy.
It's not the only thing I enjoy about it.
The stage, the grease paint, the lights.
It's bringing the story to life. But it's a nice short show. What can I tell you?
Well, tell us a little bit about it. Your character is Peggy.
I'm Peggy. I'm the mum, and I have to stress that this is obviously a play inspired by real events.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not even, you know, we're not doing a true to life thing.
Yeah.
It is a fictional version of it. But obviously the main pillars of the story are true. There was a family in Enfield who this woman genuinely thought and was worried that something was so up with what was happening in the house that they eventually got help for it.
Something very special about theatre when it's scary, I think. I remember when we went to go... The first time we saw Woman in Black, me and my wife, we went and everything, and on the way in, you're like, how scary can it be?
Yeah, it's theatre.
And yet, it was, like, properly, like, edge-of-your-seat stuff.
Yeah.
Is this the same? Are there moments in this? The whole audience kind of...
Yes, there's certainly jump scare moments in it, and we certainly tell that story of the, you know, of the poltergeist, you know, but we have to embrace the ambiguity of it because we don't know.
No, sure.
And at the heart of it, it is a story of a family in turmoil. So it's not quite the, you know, it's not the haunted house at Alton Towers, you know. But
because Peggy's a single mum and she's having a hard time. She's got like what, two daughters?
She's got two in our play. She's got 2 daughters and a little boy. Margaret, Janet, and Jimmy. And Janet seems to be the interest of this poltergeist activity. So no, there are definitely... You know, I guess it depends what your level of scaredness is. Because some people go, oh, my God, I won't be able to sleep tonight. And the other thing that we get a lot of is we get a lot of laughter. Because I think when people are a bit scared, then the release is a bit of laughter.
Yeah.
You know, so...
And what about Catherine? Does she believe in ghosts?
Does she?
I want to know. Because, you know, I don't know if you know, but a lot of these theatres in the West End apparently are haunted.
Haunted, yeah. I don't think our one is one of the official ones, but 100%. It's true that some people, they do... I think, like the Duke of York's, definitely, people say they've seen...
shadows.
Stuff that they can't explain. And I think about the supernatural, I think... I would never be so sort of arrogant to go, it's definitely not
100%.
true.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? How do we know?
Because we interviewed Ros Morris, who was a reporter, who was pretty sceptical when she went down.
Now, she was the one who went down there, wasn't she? Yes, yes,
and then
that's
Paul,
right.
who was the cousin. And by the end of that interview, we were a bit... I mean, me and Alison are both pretty malleable, aren't we, on stuff?
I think I'm quite malleable.
Exactly.
I believe it's true.
Right?
I believe it's true, because I think she was going through so much with the divorce and everything.
Well, it's energy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they can often be attracted, poltergeist energy is attracted to unhappiness, it's attracted to turmoil. It's often also attracted, which was definitely the case in this scenario, to girls going through puberty.
Right.
There's a lot of internal turmoil going on. So who can say?
Is it nice to do something away from comedy, though? A little bit more serious?
It is nice.
A refreshing change?
Lovely to tell a story, to not go out with the expectation that I'm there to make people laugh. And it's also, it's variety. I would never ever not want to make people laugh.
Yeah.
But this is not the role I'm in.
Yeah.
In this story, you know.
And presumably most of the roles you get offered now have a comedic bent to them because they know you can do comedy. So therefore, it must be nice doing something that's where you know.
That's not the role. Yeah, I mean, look,
nice.
the play is genuinely an entertaining night out, I feel. But yes, there's no catchphrases. Are we scared now?
We've been talking about all morning about the Catherine Tate show. I can't believe it's 20 years.
I
Can you believe
think
it?
that's a vicious rumour started by the haters, surely. That's 20 years.
20
Someone
years?
said, I didn't realise until an interview earlier in the week, and I genuinely couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. 20 years ago.
Obviously, we don't want to waste any of these characters, and we love seeing these characters. And we were talking about the fact that we'd love you to get... Why don't you go on TikTok and put these characters on TikTok and have an account?
I don't know, because I think other people have already done it.
No,
I think someone else has already done it. And, I mean, I do seem to have a presence on TikTok with my characters.
Yeah.
I have thought about doing...
Yeah, but they're getting all the notoriety and you're not
that's
getting
not
it.
right.
You need to have your own...
I know so little about TikTok, but what happens? What will she do?
Well, she could do her characters. She could, like, all those clips that from back in the day.
Yeah.
So I take... other people are doing that.
Well, you could put it all onto your...
How does she get her own stuff back? That's basically
She needs to have an account first.
How do I monetise this?
Yeah, come on now.
Let's have a chat after.
It must be so wonderful, though, whether it's 20 years or not, that you know, those sayings, and, you know, so much great comedy is made in this country, but those sayings are still part of our national conversation. Like, my son laughs like the Nan, and when he laughs like the Nan, me and my wife go, well, he's doing Catherine Tate Nan again. Like, do you know what I mean? It's sort of...
No, I think it's a huge... Listen, let's come back on the 30-year anniversary. You know, it's astonishing and wonderful and a privilege that people still like my stuff. So, but I do think it's thank you to the internet, really, because when we were growing up, you watched something and that was it.
That was it. Went out.
You know, I love the fact that
20 years later we weren't still watching it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, I guess we were the classics, but it's... And
it brings you to another audience as well,
totally.
which is lovely.
Kids that weren't even born 20 years ago know my stuff. And
Two quickies before we leave you. That Doctor Who 60th anniversary special must have been so exciting. And you must have not been able to talk about it for 6 months or something.
Oh, way longer, because David and I knew we were doing it ages before, and we filmed it 18 months before it filmed. So we were sitting on it for a long, long time, Yeah, it was wonderful to be back.
And lastly, Eurovision last year you loved, and now Ollie Alexander, who I didn't know, played your son in Gulliver's Travels.
He played my son in Gulliver's Travels, little Ollie.
So,
your little baby.
I know!
We're going to see you back for Eurovision this year.
I should hope so. I mean, he just picked me to the post for the UK entry, to be fair. I had my own song lined up.
Well, listen, best of luck. Enfield Haunting runs the Ambassadors Theatre till the 2nd of March. Only an hour 15. What have you got to do?
Come on.
Congratulations as well with everything that you've done.
Thank you.
So good to see you.
Lovely to see you again.
Thank you.
Oh, so good. Like, when you're watching it, it's the most important thing happening on the planet at that time. And your reactions, I'm really excited what you're going to be like at home if you haven't seen what happened, because we did warn you, the banished are with us. We got faithful Sonia and traitor Ash on the sofa. How are you?
Got nervous all over again watching that. How many times can you die? It's so good. It's the fact that you've just got to lie to all these people, and it's just not like us, is it? You're just going straight out your comfort zone. You're lying straight to their faces. I mean, Ash, you give it your best shot at lying to people's faces, but...
I'm clearly not very good at it, though, am I?
I can tell that you didn't feel comfortable with that lie straight into their face, and you were a little bit stabbed in the back by your fellow traitors last night, weren't you? What went wrong?
Well, I think perhaps was I too trusting of my fellow traitors. But, you know, we're traitors. Traitors got a trait, right?
Yeah.
That's our job. That's our job. That's what we've got to do. But I think, Yeah, I think maybe I was just a little bit too trusting.
And everybody did pick you, didn't they?
They did.
And Sonia, you even picked Ash as well when you were in the show. You thought Ash was a traitor. What was it you think that gave it away?
Well, I didn't actually pick her at my one round table.
It was at breakfast, wasn't it?
It was over breakfast.
You were straight in there, Sonia.
Mellengate. Well, the thing is, I was kind of practising being tough, mean, sort of gangster granny. I thought, I've got to get into it. So I thought, right, because, you know, I'd originally said I'm a real knitter. I was going to knit one, purl one, kill one. So I was like, and I don't know if you saw, but I was actually trying to sort of shoot their pictures to get into a mean...
Yeah.
Like, I thought,
So
you can
funny.
do this, you can be really nasty. So I thought, I need to practice with somebody very nice. Saying, oh, you're a traitor. So I thought, I always eat melon in the morning. So I thought, whoever is behind the melon, I'm going to ask. Because I didn't want to walk along too far. And I didn't want to end up in front of the bacon or anything. So I thought, I'll get in front of the melon. There is Ash. I thought, I'm going to try this.
It was so awkward
there
as well,
I am
wasn't
going,
it?
you're a traitor. And poor Ash. I mean, how did that feel?
I mean, that knocked me for six.
Yeah.
I had no clue what happened.
No. Where did she get that from?
Yeah, I was thinking, what happened? You know?
Do you know what's really brilliant about it? Because obviously and you can tell now from having met you,
Yes.
you're playing a game in there, so you're
Yes.
carrying off a different persona. Particularly with you, Ash, because you're quite stern in there. I mean, we could
Yes.
hear you laughing when we were doing different items this morning. Both of you, an absolute ray of light, real joyful. So you had to bottle that up, Ash.
Yes.
Really?
And that must have been hard. I think maybe that was the giveaway, that there was this joy and kindness in there hiding.
You know, and I think maybe that was possibly my downfall. I think had I had just been myself a little bit more, you know, I like to joke around, I like to have fun, but I had to be quite serious, right? So I think maybe that was my downfall, actually. Had I had relaxed a little bit more, been myself, enjoyed myself, maybe people wouldn't have looked at me. You know?
What does it feel like, you know, when the whole group turn on you and they accuse you of being a traitor? Sonia, what was it like for you?
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a shock, to be honest, because it's only really as you walk into that room that you first realise somebody's going to go tonight. And it kind of dawns on you, it's such an atmospheric room. And you've only just, in my case, you've really only just met people. And then I thought back on the day and, you know, typical me, I thought I never found my off button. I was chatting all day. And I thought maybe others have been a bit more strategic. Then I relaxed because Diane was straight in there.
She's good, isn't she?
Oh, my goodness. Like, before Claudia had finished speaking, she was annihilating Ant. And I thought, my heart was going. I thought, blimey, this is tough. And, you know, it was... And then somebody else, I think a couple of people got a bit of a roasting from there. So I thought, oh, dear. And then Ross did his thing about all the evidence he had about me, which we still haven't seen, have we? But I think everybody was happy to hook onto anything because you don't really know each other at that stage.
And when someone spots a crack, everyone joins in and they go for that. That's the way you
Especially
can...
in the early ones, I think. I think if Ross had been a bit further around the table, I might have had more of a chance.
Let's talk about Ross and Diane. Anyone spot that relationship?
Not a clue. Honestly, I was as surprised as everybody else. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it.
So that's a massive spoiler to you as well. You did not know that.
Did not have a clue.
My goodness.
Honestly.
Well, you've got the people left in there now. Ash, who do you think's playing a really good game? You've been there, you've seen it strategically. Who's got a good game plan?
It's hard to say because you know, I feel like I need to be a traitor till the end, you know? I've got to support my traitor brothers.
Even though they slapped you in the back.
I know, but I've still got to support them.
All right, OK.
If the show is called Traitors, it's got to be about the traitors.
And what do you think? Who's doing well? Who's going to...
Well, I think the person who's just being incredibly brave and amazing and giving it all is Johnny. Did you see him last night, jumping over those pontoons? And, I mean, he just gave it everything. I love Johnny, so... Yeah, he's my boy, but I have no idea.
How would you play it, Jose, I wonder? What do you think? I think, Jose, you do really well in there.
Oh, if there's a celebrity one, I'd love it. I would absolutely love to do that.
What would you choose, though? Would you choose traitor or faithful?
Oh, I'd have to be a faithful, because I'm terrible at lying to people's faces. But do you know who I think's going to do really well? Miles. Because he's so lovely.
He is.
And nobody thinks he's a traitor in a million years, do they? Or anybody got any suspicions in there, Ash?
To be honest, when we're in that tarot, you know, we're all having a chat about who we've talked to in the day, and I never heard Miles's name come up. So, because he's just too sweet, he's too lovely.
He is lovely.
So,
do you know who's magnificent in it? Because she sets the tone. I love the role she played. Claudia Wilkham in this. fabulous. on the
Just
show,
a
isn't she?
legend.
Icon.
Incredible. And, you know, she plays quite a tough role, but actually she's got a very soft heart. She really cares
Yeah.
about us underneath
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And even on the first day, you know, when we lined up and we thought, oh, no, this is happening again. But she actually knew all of us by name then, in the instant she met us. And I thought, you know, she
She's
really
a lovely
cares.
person.
She's
I was
just amazing.
gobsmacked. I was gobsmacked that she knew our names.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I know.
but you haven't even met us yet.
Yeah.
She's so perfect for that role.
Isn't
Amazing.
she perfect, yeah.
Big question, who do you want to win and why? Sonia, you go first.
Well, do you know, I change my mind every day. And
Right.
one of the advantages of leaving early, and there aren't many because I'm heartbroken, is I'm watching it with you. So I change my mind every time I watch. I mean, I really, you know, Johnny's amazing, Molly's amazing. But I was rooting for Ash as well, and look what happened to my rooting. So, so I shouldn't root for anybody.
Ash, have you got anyone you're rooting for?
My traitor boys.
Traitor
You're
boys.
still going to be my traitors.
I think Paul's going to get found out really soon.
Do you reckon? I can't.
I do, yeah.
Honestly, well, the one good thing about leaving
Yep.
is that I can finally relax, and now I can watch the show as a viewer, and I cannot wait.
On that, can I just ask you, because it was all shot a while ago, I mean, this is the moment you're coming out. The world's
no.
seeing you now.
Yes.
Sainsbury's is going to be, other supermarkets available. It's
Yes.
going to be very different from this moment on for both of you.
Oh, it
isn't it?
already is. You know what? I'm so careful about what I pick. Like, I'm not going anywhere near those yellow stickers anymore.
Or the melons.
I know. And I was in a very well-known ladies' shop the other day, and I was looking at little pink coral silks, like no beige big ones for me. So, no, you've got to be very careful where you go in the shops now.
What's it been like for you, Ash?
I have been staying quiet so far.
Have you?
Well, I can't for long, can I? I still need to go do my food shop.
Might take you a while.
Just had millions and millions of viewers.
You get
so,
really noticed out there.
Yeah.
But all very kind, all very excited. And I like it when people say it wasn't fair justice
Yeah.
to Sonia. And I'm like, yeah, go for it.
Well, it continues tonight at 9 o'clock. We
wait.
cannot wait for the next series. We're all on the edge of our
Us too.
seats.
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah,
and
well
thank
done.
you for being such a good contestant.
This is the
Thank you.
real you. Really is. Well done. Thanks so much. Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah, giving it licks.
Oh, that's the stage show.
Yes.
Tell us all about it. What's in it?
Well, it's called Alan Cummings Not Acting His Age, and it's a sort of an old-fashioned cabaret. You know, I've got my band, as you see, and I tell stories and sing songs all under the sort of theme of ageing and getting older, something we're all doing.
We are all doing it.
We're
but
all doing it.
You're not acting your... In what way are you not acting your age, do you think,
Well,
Alan?
I think that I realise that we're all sort of told how we should behave as we get older. And I think not acting your age is sort of just not saying no to that and just saying, I'm going to stay curious and I'm going to be open to life. That's all it is.
What do you think's expected of you as you hit 60 in the normal world?
In the real world, I mean, sort of that thing that you don't sort of, you stick to a plan, you don't sort of go out dancing, you play golf, you wear cardigans. I'm wearing a cardigan today, but it's a ripped up one. It's things like that, the sort of code of what to wear, what to do, and not to kind of be curious.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. People stop being curious.
And when people give in to their age, when they don't act their age, you do find they do look younger. Like, I don't think you look anywhere near your age.
Thanks so much. Somebody yesterday said to me that because I said I was, going to be the last person on American television not to have had Botox. And this lovely girl went, Alan, I hope you take this as a compliment. You look like you have had Botox.
Thank you.
And I was like, yeah, thanks, I think.
But don't you think in general 60 is different now anyway to it was, back at our parents' generation?
Well, I mean,
we're
yeah,
younger
because-
60-year-olds.
Yeah, I mean, I think that thing of, when you get older, the goalposts change, of what you think, I never thought. When I was younger, a 60-year-old is not this. But I sort of think there's a danger in thinking 70 is the new 20. It's not. And I think especially when you look at the problem we're having in America with everybody, all these politicians staying on till they're like 1,000, I think we've also got to be reasonable and sort of think, maybe we should retire at some point and just have a nice time.
Well, it's something you're definitely not doing. What
Not
sort of
for a while.
stories do you tell in your show?
I tell a lot of... I talk about the various things that have happened to me and relate to age. I talk about people who've died. I talk about sex. I talk about going to the dermatologist, which is that's the one time when I do feel my age is when I go to the dermatologist. Because I'm, pale and I go a lot. And I hope I'm allowed to say this.
Just say it.
Well, there's one. I get these mole checks, and because I've got moles and
mole
pale
mapping.
and mole map, yes. And so I was doing, and one time I was about to get, I was in the shower having a little check, and I was checking downstairs because there's an organisation I support called Cajonas Scotland, and they sort of encourage men to. Their catchphrase is check your balls because, you know, like in the way that women check their breasts, it's good to check them because in case you have testicular cancer and all that stuff. So I was doing that and I saw these 2 little red dots on one of my testicles. It was like someone had taken a red Sharpie and gone boop, boop on one of my balls. And someone may well have done that and I just didn't notice. And anyway, so I went to the dermatologist and I was like, what are these? It's like a little pimple. And he looked at it and he went, oh, Alan, that's nothing to worry about. That's just a normal part of scrotal ageing.
What? What? Well, the weird thing is they look old in the first place, don't
Seriously,
they?
I know.
You know what I mean?
That's right. They've looked old since you were an infant. But yes, scrotal ageing is a thing.
This is a Miriam conversation, you realise that.
I don't dare tell her.
Have you spoken to Miriam lately?
Yes, I spoke to her just yesterday. Well, we emailed just yesterday, actually. Yeah, she's... if you saw my WhatsApp thing with her, it would curl your hair.
Oh.
But this is you two on the road in your show together. I would love to be in that room with you two. How do you keep a straight face?
I don't. I just sort of... I mean, you know, it's sort of... It's like having this sort of really fascinating, hilarious and demented granny with you, who also doesn't act her age, you know. I was remembering the other day, because we deal with the public, we're in the public, you know, eye all the time when we go out on this thing, you know, and sometimes I've got to push her in her chair and things. And we deal with our interactions with the public in a very different way. I'm kind of like, hello, yes, and moving forward, you know, always moving forward. She's like, hello, I'm Professor Sprout. Would you like a photograph? And when I'm pushing, I go, don't talk to anyone. Don't ask them. Don't say you want a photograph. No, we're not stopping. No.
Well, she loves you.
I love her. Yeah. She's a darling.
We got a clip of what she said about you when she came on last, actually. We wanted to show you.
He's a darling boy, he really is. A lovely boy. He's courteous and kind because he had to help me in and out of that camper van, which I was supposed to be driving. And then when we got in, we realised that it was a manual, and I can't do manual.
That's how she calls you still a boy.
That's so cute, yes. I know, she can't do manuals. She hasn't done manuals in a while.
I love that side of you. It's the real side of you. When we see you in Traders US, we see a very stern, scary Alan.
Yes.
You are doing the US version of the huge hits show, which don't give too much away because we're talking about Traders a little bit later on.
Yes.
But what's it like doing the US version? And who's this guy?
I know, it's so hilarious. And I pretend like that it's actually my castle and everything. And there I am, look at me. I sort of based it on, I wanted to be like a James Bond villain. And in this new season that comes out tomorrow in America, and then I think next week on the BBC iPlayer, I have my dog, because I said to them in the first meeting, I said, so you want me to be like a James Bond villain? Should I bring my dog so I can pat her? And they went, yes. But she wasn't allowed to come the first time because of her jabs were out of date or something. But in this new season, my dog Lala is in it with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Your outfits are gorgeous.
I know,
it's
hilarious.
very gorgeous. But it is very similar to ours, and we're just going to compare the two a second. We've mashed some clips together.
This is a cat.
Of Scotland.
Welcome to the beautiful Scottish Highlands.
And welcome to the traitor.
Welcome to the round table. The round table. This is where it really begins.
So it's done in the same place,
It's
right?
done exactly the same. Like the first time the American one was first, and then Claudia came in, and it's the same company and everything. It's all the same, mostly all the same missions and everything. So and the same crew. So it's like last time I went in first, and then Claudia. And this time Claudia was first, and then I went in. So and I've never met her in real life. We just leave notes for each other on the makeup mirror.
You've never met Claudia
Never met
Winkleman?
Claudia. No.
And you do the US
Yeah.
version, she does the English version.
dinner.
Yes, that has got to happen. That has got to happen.
And the American one, they're all reality stars.
Yes. Yeah. So in the first season, it was 10 real people, you know, civilians, and 10 reality stars. And this time it's all reality stars. And even John Bercow, the former Speaker of the House of Commons, he's in it.
What?
I know, it's nuts.
And Ekin-Su.
Ekin-Su from Love Island, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, so there's 2 British people, and then the rest of them are all like, you know, housewives of blah, blah, and everything, and The Bachelor and all those things.
Just quickly, how would you approach the game if you were a contestant?
I would just be charming. I would smile and be a villain.
Well, you wouldn't have a problem there.
Not
you
a
would
problem
not have a
to
problem
you.
there.
We love having you coming in, you know.
No,
It's just always a joy. It really-
There's no bottle of wine at your trousers.
No, last time I stole a load of the wine from the wine tasting and gave it to him, and he took
trousers.
it. It was down my
It was so impressive.
It was briefly impressive.
Alan Cumming is not acting his age in London on Monday, and then you're going to be
Monday and Tuesday in Manchester and in Glasgow.
Lovely. Pleasure to have you on, Alan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
He's a naughty
Thank you.
boy, isn't he? Thank you so much, Alan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, come in. Hey, Jane. How are you?
I'm very good.
Yeah.
You're full of cheese,
I know,
obviously.
right? I know, it's
but
tasty,
very
though.
good, very good.
I love the Canaries.
Oh, it was so nice. And you know, it's just really embracing. They love the Brits over there. So it was great to be there. And so many from the United Kingdom go on holiday there. So it was a really good time.
Jane, you just look like you're having the time of your life. You've got, like, the best job in the world. You must love it.
I do. And I'm taking a break from it, so I'm not happy about that now.
You're not?
I am, because I'm going on to the music side. Right. But it's you know, I'm sad that it's come to an end. You know, the travel has come to an end now. So this is our last hoo-ha for a long time.
But not forever.
I hope not.
Not forever.
Yeah.
No way.
It's really weird because we were having this conversation earlier, and it's look, if you've worked on a travel show, you know what it's like. It's actually hard work.
Very
I did it for
hard
years, you know, because you're in and out, and you're up early, and you stay up late for sunsets, and you're up for sunrises. So it can be challenging, even though it looks fun all the time.
That's true. And you always walk past people having a really good time, and you're thinking, actually, I want to stay in this bar and have a couple of tequilas with these people, but I'm off up a mountain somewhere. So there is that side of it as well. You know, when you go on holiday, it's a totally different thing. I mean, I would never do half the stuff. I'd like to thank Channel 5, really, because I have had the time of my life.
Oh,
you know, and it's been great. I've seen places and been places, and it's just been fantastic. So thank you.
And you've been in Tenerife sampling the bananas?
Yeah, like you do. I never knew that a banana was female.
What?
I know, that shape and everything. No. I know. You see, I mean, that's wrong, isn't it? It's just a bit weird, isn't it? You know, but they are the female, and they grow up to all the sunshine.
And I didn't know they had bananas in Tenerife.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
Oh, no, they're lovely and sweet. Very small, but sweet.
You make everybody laugh, and it's educational as well, Jane.
There you go.
There we go.
And just a little bit naughty. Just a little,
you've got to have a little bit of naughtiness.
What else surprised you about the Canaries? What stood out for you?
Well, I think, you know, that it's like going home, because, I mean, as a youngster, which is many moons ago now, I always used to go to the Canary Islands, and everybody has their own special island. You know, it's one of the 4. I think there's 5 now. I've probably just made that up. But they fall in love with a specific one, and they go there year after year after year.
Can we talk about Gran Canaria? Because I can imagine you were mobbed.
Yeah, I was a little bit, because I went to a drag bar and it was fabulous. I mean, the entertainment there was just great. It's the gay capital of you know, the Canary Islands, and I had a hoot. And that was a late night, if I remember, and quite dark, if I remember. I was in a bad place the next morning, but it didn't matter. It was just worth everything. I had the best time with the drag queens there.
Oh, I've always wanted to go.
Yeah, it's fabulous. You'd love it.
I'd love to go on holiday with you. Are you a bit of a party girl when you go on holiday?
Yeah, but only for a specific time. I like to be in bed for 10, because I'm a really boring person, really.
No, you're not.
But I party for that 2 hours up to 10 o'clock, like you've never seen before. And then I'm like the old battery, I go, and I say, I need my slippers on.
I know your type. Yeah, you come in and everyone's there and you get a big round of shots and then you sneak out and you just leave the carnage.
Yeah.
And then you feel great about yourself the next day.
Absolutely, darling.
I prefer starting in the day, do you?
Yeah.
And then you're all right then by the evening, and then you can do it again the next day and the sun keeps you going.
That's me. That's me.
Do you sing at the end of each one of these shows?
No, it stopped. It stopped singing. I don't know why. I know, and I got quite upset about that, really, because so many people used to say, oh, we love the song at the end, and I'm really glad that they did, really, because that could have been awful. That really could have been awful.
I know, but it was just so unusual, wasn't it? And you covered such a variety of songs.
I know, that
was Ben Frow's idea, actually, at Channel 5.
Oh, was it?
So I've got him to thank for that. So when it did stop, it was because it's like this massive montage at the end of like all the best bits of the show.
We were here for it. We thought it was brilliant.
Oh, bless you.
Now, you're such a top traveller now. You must have some brilliant travel tips.
Absolutely. Those cubes that you can buy.
Never heard of them.
You put all your pants in one thing. You don't even have to take them out of the cubes. Just put them straight in a drawer. And always take a laundry bag. People always forget that. Take a place for your laundry, because then you get them all mixed up and it's not attractive. It's not nice when you get home and you think, is that...
Everything's whiffy.
Yeah, everything's whiffy. So, yeah, keep it separate.
You might be travelling to do travel shows, but you will be on the road again with your tour. Tell us all about it.
With All My Love, it's called. And I haven't toured for 2 years, so I can't wait to see the fans again. I'm looking forward to getting back out on a stage again. I'm playing piano on this one. And I'm a writer, a songwriter, so I wanted to explain why I've written certain songs and do it at the piano. So it's going to be a totally different show to what people have seen me do.
And you've dedicated this tour to your late husband, haven't you, Jane? And some of the songs in there, is that right?
Well, it's not so much about Ed, it's about love.
Yeah.
And, of course, wherever love is, Ed was there.
Yeah.
And I think we all need love. And I think it's the old Beatles thing, isn't it? All we need is love. And it is true. And I have a love for everybody I work with, and I have a love for my fans. And so I cannot wait for that reaction again. You know, that two-way thing that me and my fans have, which is so special. And I'm so grateful to them all.
Are you
and I can't
nervous?
wait to see them.
You're
Nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still get a little bit nervous because I sound a bit like Les Dawson at the minute on the piano. So I need to brush up on it a little bit.
Your voice, though, incredible. Absolutely incredible. The notes that you can hit, it's brilliant.
I shock myself sometimes thinking, where did that come from? But I have a go, and I think that's half of it. And I love it, and I think it's good for the soul, and I love to sing, and I love my fans, and I can't wait to see them all.
Oh,
And
Jane,
we're going to forgive you for breaking the gravy fountain.
I know, I'm sorry about
you.
that.
Yeah.
I know, I was watching you.
I know, because I can take it home now.
Jane, the very best of luck on the tour. You've got so much support, and we're all behind you. Thank you. Thank you. Jane
Thanks,
McDonald,
Jane.
thank you.
Cancel all your plans tonight. You don't want to miss the start of ITV's brand new drama. It's brilliant stuff. We got a little sneaky preview last night. It's called After the Flood. It's good, isn't it?
Yes, star of the series, Sophie Rundle, will be telling us more in just a moment. But first, get ready for twists, turns, and one shocking mystery.
The body of a man was found in a lift in a flooded underground car park.
We all know the flooding's gotten worse ever since that housing development being built.
Turns out this man in the lift had died 2 days before the flood.
You are not a detective. You're just running around playing at being your dad.
Joey's got a gun.
You took the baby.
You saved the baby.
Oh, it's good stuff. Oh, Sophie Rundle's with us now. So my issue at the moment with you is I just see Ada Shelby, OK, and I'm terrified.
This happens. Yeah, I'm not scary. She's very scared, but I'm not. Different hair, don't worry.
We'll talk Peaky Blinders a little bit later on because it was absolutely brilliant. But we loved the show. We got a sneaky look last night, didn't we? It's good.
Thank you. It's
very
good fun.
Could you tell us a little bit about what it's about? I mean, we've watched the first episode, but can you give us a premise of the storyline?
Yep, so it's set in this fictional northern town, and it begins, as you saw there, with this enormous flood that sort of devastates the community. And there's a big sort of exciting drama with a baby that my character ends up saving. And then as the floodwaters recede, this body of a man is found in a lift, but all is not quite as it seems. So my character, Jo, kind of goes on the trail of this mystery and uncovers more than she expected.
It's a brilliant story, But the first thing that grabbed me last night was just how dramatic it is. And it's not CGI. You're wading through water. Wait till you see it tonight on telly. You'll be absolutely amazed by how do they do it? Do they actually flood streets for you guys?
Yeah, they sort of flooded it and then they just chucked us in, really. We really are doing it all. But it's an amazing thing. You don't see that kind of thing on British telly on that scale so much. So for the opening flood sequence, we went to a place in Teesside and there's this water course. They film a lot of dramas there and they do a lot of emergency rescue service training there. And they have control over the water and it can be quite low or they can get it up to sort of really strong currents. And that's how we shot all of that. And then
that's the street scene, is it?
So that's with the sequence with the flooded baby. Okay. And then with the flooded street that you see later on, they built this enormous water tank. It was basically a huge paddling pool, filled it with water. They built the fronts of the houses and then we got in. And
so you've had totally special flood training to be able to shoot this?
Zero flood training.
Oh, OK.
They just launched us in and said, we'll get you a chocolate bar afterwards.
Oh, that's all right.
Don't get too cold. Yeah.
Do you know that the weirdest thing? So I've just started watching Peaky Blinders again, and you are just about to have your baby in that. In this, after the flood, you're pregnant, and then you're sat here and you're pregnant now.
I'm actually
There's an ongoing theme here. There is an ongoing theme.
I've just gotten really method, apparently. Can't escape it. Babies everywhere.
But in your character, you are pregnant and you are joined by your real-life husband.
Yes, yeah.
What is that like, working with your husband?
It's slightly strange. We ummed and ahed about whether to do it because we thought, is this a bit odd? But we've worked together a couple of times and we just really like working with each other. It comes very easily to us. We're the kind of people that we don't take it home. So it made a lot of sense. So it kind of feels like working with a friend or somebody that you've worked with for a long time. It was nice.
Before I knew you're married, I only found out this morning, I knew by the way you were with each other last night, because you did really angry with each other so well. And it wasn't like big shouty
really
stuff. But it was because, I won't give away the storyline because he's pretty annoyed about you about something you do in it. But you can tell us the little nuanced stuff.
Yeah, but it's also the writing. It's really clever. Like, I have the same kind of dynamic with Lorraine, who plays my mum in it. That thing that you do when you love someone, that level of sort of bickering, and it's a strange love language, but I think it is very relatable for any couple.
Sophie, how do you balance it all? Because you've got a 2-year-old as well, haven't you?
2-year-old, yeah.
Did he come on set with you? How do you balance all your work life? Because you've been so busy.
I'm very tired.
Yeah.
But no, we sort of don't bring him onto set because, I mean, it's a very boring place for a 2-year-old. Yeah. So a lot of help from family and friends and, yeah, just a lot of coffee.
But you've timed things perfectly because you're going to have a summer baby, you're going to have a June baby.
Yeah.
Short nights, you can go for the early walks, to clear the head in the pram and all that. It's a smart time to have a baby.
Is it smart? Is it ever smart?
Well, I've had 4. We have 2 winters and 2 summers, so yeah.
OK, I'll take your word for it.
I recommend summer.
OK, good.
I recommend
I'm stuck now, aren't I?
You are, yeah, you can't change it. You can't change it.
I let out a little scream the other day because I did have a little bit of news that Peaky Blinders, the film, could be being filmed in 2024. Please, is it true?
Do you know what? I get asked this all the time, and I'm so disappointing because they never tell us stuff because we come on daytime TV and they don't want us to spill all the gossip. So I don't know. There's conversations swirling around. I'm the last to know.
She knows, I can tell by the look in the eyes.
I shared it on my stories and everything.
You probably know more than me.
Oh, right, OK. Oh, because they don't tell you.
They don't trust us.
In case we get it out of you. Right, OK,
exactly.
got it.
The really fun thing about meeting actors who come into us is you know, I'm thinking, where is the hidden Ada Shelby in here? Because you're so polite and lovely, and Ada was scary, wasn't she?
Yeah, she scares me, to be honest, and I am her, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's a sort of... I put the wig on, and I don't know, I become Ada Shelby, I guess.
Can you believe just how big Peaky Blinders got? It was such a phenomenon.
It's mad. But I was saying just before, you know, when we did the first series 10 years ago now, it just kind of came out and people liked it, but then streaming platforms kind of emerged over that time, and I think it's because of them that this huge fan base kind of grew and grew, and it grew with it. It became this huge thing. So, which was quite nice because we didn't have that kind of, you know, you do the first series and then it was a big splash. It became its own beast. So we kind of didn't really notice it happening. It was only when I think at one point I went to Italy and I was walking around this little town and there was a Peaky Blinders bar and I thought, that's strange. And then I noticed it was getting bigger and bigger, so...
I just can't believe that you're from Buckinghamshire. I said it when I first saw you. I always thought you were a Northerner.
I'd spent so long being a Northerner.
And
now I feel like I should get a membership card now.
You must be so good at accents. So good at accents.
It's just been so long and we filmed, like, so much of British telly is filmed up there that it's just kind of... I don't become my other personality, along with Ada Shelby.
Yes or no, Cillian Murphy for an Oscar?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you should get it.
I think you should.
Sophie, thank you so much for coming in. We really, really do hope that you are filming a Peaky Blinders film. Yeah. And tonight, after the flood, 9 p.m, ITVX and ITV. Thank you very much. Thank you. Strictly champions who groove their way to the glitter ball victory.
After a well-deserved rest, Ellie and Vito are getting ready to step back into the sequence for the upcoming Strictly tour.
Yeah, they'll be telling us more about that and making a very, very exciting announcement in just a moment.
What kind of announcement?
You need to stop now.
Can't help myself. But first, let's take a look back at their ballroom highlights.
Well, absolutely spectacular.
And I feel like I'm slowly falling in love with you.
This partnership is definitely on fire.
My life is gonna be...
We are about to reveal the winners of Strictly Come Dancing.
Ellie and Vito!
And we are very lucky because Ellie and Vito are joining us now. Thank you for coming back in. But we have got to start this with some very exciting news. You are becoming this morning family members. Can you tell us what you're up to?
We are so excited.
So happy, so
excited. I'm going to apparently be turning into a teacher. I don't know how you feel about that, but we are going to basically give 3 couples some dancing lessons.
Yeah, we give lessons, we give, the best notes, the best advice.
When couples kind of go to a event, a wedding or birthday or something like that, and you're always trying to get one of them up to dance, and you're thinking, come on, like my mum always says it to my dad, like, come on, have a dance with me. And my dad's like, I'm not dancing. So we're gonna kind of, show a little bit of moves.
Everyone can dance, everyone has to dance, So
you think everyone can dance, Vito?
Yes, Craig, you too.
It's a challenge, my friend.
You see the little videos on social media, when couples get up at their wedding and they dance together. Yeah. So if you've got anything like that coming up or a big event where you want to really show off, you're going to go and teach them how to be the professionals.
Oh, yes.
Well, yeah,
you have the background.
Yeah, apparently I now have the background. Yeah, I don't know how he feels about letting me teach.
No, it's fine,
Maybe I could teach you a few things.
Oh, why not? Yeah. I mean, this is the moment we swap.
I 100% guarantee you cry at those videos, Josie, when you watch them.
I do cry a lot. Yeah.
I'd imagine there's some interesting backstories as well to some of these people. It's quite a significant moment when they get to dance with someone, maybe.
Yeah, of course. I think for me, I found that dancing really helped me in a lot of ways, and it's kind of become a huge part of my life and something that I really, really fell in love with. And if we can kind of help people feel the same way, then it's amazing.
So that's the announcement.
That's the announcement.
No, it's a lovely announcement. But it's, people ask me things about it when you come in. 2 things. Are they a couple? And Vito's chest hair. What's it like? Did you have a shave down?
Today is a bit trim. Because Ellie yesterday said me, Vito, is too long.
I did say to him, you could do with a bit of a shave, Vito.
But I did the wrong length this morning. There's a bit... We wait for the next time. It's a bit...
You could, Vito.
Last time you came in, you just picked up the Glitter Ball trophy. You'd won Strictly, and is it all sunk in yet? It must seem so surreal now, looking back.
I don't think it will ever sink in. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and I still cannot believe that we won. I watched that video over and over and over again, and I still think, like, how is that Oh,
You're getting emotional again. You're getting emotional.
I always do. No,
Yeah.
I do, because it was such an emotional time. And yeah, I think that it kind of feels like a dream. It kind of feels like it didn't happen, but it's like the best dream ever.
Can you describe the moment when you broke the trophy?
Yeah,
We know everything.
Oh, no.
We're very clever researchers.
It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. It was obviously by accident. But yeah, I did break the trophy. But my dad's fixed it.
Al, your dad
my dad
fixed it.
He
So
took it
now
to the shed
it's all
and it's
good.
fixed. And now it's on the dining room table and it's perfect.
I love the fact that he's took the Strictly trophy to his little shed in the back
cool.
garden and he sorted
Everything
it out.
goes in that shed.
What's it like after you win? Like, how life-changing is it, those weeks afterwards, and you're starting to do lots of different things you wouldn't have done before? What kind of things?
It's been amazing. But also, I think because it's been Christmas, obviously you've been home to your family, I went home to my family, and it was really nice to kind of just have that family time, because we was dancing for 3 months and it was so intense. So to kind of have that chill has been really, really nice. But obviously now we're in the new year, we've got the tour coming up, so that's the next really exciting thing.
And do people know about it in Italy, Vito, when you go back? Are they aware of the show?
People know who Strictly are, what Strictly is.
Oh, yeah, people know. They follow Strictly. I knew what Strictly was because, you know, it's like the best in the world. So who doesn't know Strictly? So everyone was so happy. I went and also in the Italian version of Strictly, everyone was celebrating for me. They said that while they were in the show, they were watching us and they were, like, so happy. And honestly, Strictly is just followed by everyone.
What do they call Strictly in Italy, then?
Ballando con le stelle.
Oh, it sounds lovely, doesn't it? Can you say it again?
Ballando con le stelle.
Oh, wow, I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. It's lovely. Everybody that goes on Strictly say they leave a different person. You know, they've had their confidence so boosted. Did it do the same for you, Ellie?
Absolutely. Like, I think that we both saw how much of a difference it made to my life. And I think that we've said it before, like, I kind of started Strictly a girl and I left as a woman. And I have grown in confidence so, so much. And fallen in love with dancing, which has been incredible.
We've seen that, because you've been on the sofa over the course of the Strictly journey, and we've seen you grow in confidence. And actually just joy. You're so joyful about it all now. And you get to get giddy again.
Yeah, I am.
Because of the tour. Tell us about it.
Yes, I'm so excited to be dancing again. I think over Christmas I was like, what am I doing now? Just literally waiting for the tour. So yeah, we're back at rehearsals for the tour. And
Getting ready for the tour.
Yeah.
It's going to be a memorable experience.
Yeah, I feel like it's just the cherry on top of the cake.
And where does it kick off to and what date?
We start in Birmingham.
Yeah.
On, I think it's the 19th?
Yeah, 19th of January.
And we finish in London.
Yeah.
At the O2.
Yeah.
You finish at the O2, the big ending.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And all the judges are back?
It will be 3 of them, like Anton, Shirley and Craig. But yeah, the best thing would be, you know, to be live and to perform for the people. So to have the possibility to exchange, you know, the energy and to give them and to have back from them energy. You know, it's like performing, to reproduce the exactly same show, but live from people. You know, it's the best way to show and to have an interaction with them. It's so beautiful.
I'm just wondering, because you're part of the team now, because you're going to be teaching dancing, as we spoke about. So you went back into rehearsals. The version of you now, when you have to dance with him compared to when you started, are you starting to teach him a little bit now? What's the balance of power like in rehearsals?
Well, no, towards the end of Strictly, actually, there was a few things where I was like, maybe we could do
Suggested
that there.
step.
And Vito was like,
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I didn't think about that.
better.
So I started to help out with the choreography. I'm not going to call myself a choreographer just yet, but I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there, absolutely.
So if you found, because, you know, you've learnt to dance doing Strictly, if you found learning to dance doing the tour, because you're expected to be at that next level now, have you found it quite tough?
I think that, obviously, because we're doing the routines that we've already done, I think that it's kind of just building on them and just making sure that everything's perfect and they're better than what they've been previously. And obviously, because we're going to be rehearsing them same dances over and over and over again, hopefully it'll get to a perfect value.
So at about 1 o'clock today, I'll get a phone call from my mum, Etty, because she loves you both, and she'll ask one question. Are they? Are they a couple? People are still speculating about the romance, aren't they?
Yeah.
If there is one.
We have a great relationship, and we are going to have Let's
Oh,
reveal
yeah,
this.
we are.
This is it. We made the promise.
No, we made a promise. So, no. So we made a promise. We had a little joke and we said, so if we make it to the final, this was like weeks ago, we were just joking about, if we make it to the final, why don't we get a tattoo?
Oh,
but it was just a joke. It was just a joke. We
because
didn't
you never
expect
mentioned
to
at the
get
beginning,
there. And
after
it's
saying,
gonna-
oh, we are in
Yeah,
the final. We have to keep the promise and make. It was a tattoo of the aubergine.
Because we are the aubergine team. We're the aubergine team. So it's going to be a
We have to understand where to.
Yeah, we have.
But after we turn the aubergine, because we do the tattoo of the aubergine.
Yeah.
So at the end we decide that we do a bee with the body of the aubergine. Like this is something in between, yeah? Because aubergine, no, the bee is a resilient insect. And it's also the symbol of Manchester.
Yeah.
You know, so it makes sense altogether.
But that is a symbol of our bond and our friendship that we've made.
What's the aubergine stand for?
It's a really long story, but basically...
Parmigiana, Italian
loves
food.
Vito loves Parmigiana, and I had never tried it.
All right.
So
Never tried Parmigiana.
Aubergine,
the main ingredient on Parmigiana for me is a drama, so we spent one day not rehearsal just speaking about this.
We actually
And
did.
at the end, we became the aubergine team.
Well, guys, good luck. The very best of luck with the aubergine, the very best of luck with the tour, and the very best of luck training some of our viewers up to dance incredibly for their event. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, man.
This weekend, the greatest show on ice returns to our screen.
Yeah, celebrity hopefuls will get their skates on for this year's series of Dancing on Ice, including Ryan Thomas and his pro partner, Amani Fancy. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Very well, very well.
So glad to see you both walk in here. No hobbling, no major bruising, all looking okay
today.
so far.
Not so far. Not so far. We've made it in one piece. I can't believe it. 5 days.
Oh, I can't believe it's actually happening. It's just coming on this show has made it so real that we are actually going live this Sunday.
Oh.
We've been having a mess around, you know, well, not messing around. You've been teaching me a few things, and it's all been fun and games, and now it's showtime.
Ryan, I'm going to come down and watch you on Sunday. Are
you going to
come? Yeah,
come?
I cannot wait. Yeah,
Have you got your banner?
Now I know you're involved, I'm going to bring my pom-poms.
Oh!
Yeah.
I love it.
How are you on the ice?
How am I on the ice?
I mean, you are really
Where's
speaking to the
this?
most... Oh, look at us go.
Yeah.
Where'd you get this from?
You look really good.
You're almost graceful, Ryan.
You
Oh, my
look
word.
really good. I mean, it is called dancing on ice. It's not just skating on ice. How are you with the dancing and the ice skating together?
I was just saying to you guys before, this is the problem. I actually love skating. I don't know why I love skating. You know, we used to do it at Christmas like everyone else, and we used to do a bit of rollerblading when we were away. So it maybe helped. I felt like I was, you know, OK on the ice. And then I realised it's called dancing on ice. And I said to Amani, I said, can you just skate around me and make me look like
First
I
thing
know
he
what
ever
I'm doing?
said to me, please just dance around me and let me just stand in the middle. And I was like, I'm not sure if this is how the show works.
Manny, has he got snake hips or is he...
You know what? I think you're going to see in our first routine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually think he's a lot better than he thinks. He's the most self-critical person.
It's all coming out
Lots
now.
of self-doubt. Do you know what I was saying to my VTs on the ice, you know, for Dancing on Ice? I said, you know, I've got that winning mentality. I'm going to, you know, doubt myself this year. I'm going to say to myself that I'm going to win it. And now I'm like, no, I'm not going to win anything.
You got to.
I think you're so brave.
I just want to get through the first show.
When you see the pros skate, I mean, it's just so majestic.
These guys are incredible. These guys, and this is where you look at it a different light, and you look at them like this is why they're called the pros, and you have a newfound respect for all of them. And you know, I've seen Sylvan, you know, doing a spin with Amani up in the air. He was spinning on her head, and I'm going, how?
Although, Ryan, do you remember we had a 4:30 a.m. session recently, and you were like, why are you making me doing lifts? And I said, we'll do an Olympic lift now, because if you can do it at 4:30, you can do it in the live shows. And he managed one that's compulsory in the Olympics.
It's like, and when you like...
Right up there,
Really?
potentially on one hand.
And you've been practicing these lifts everywhere. I mean, Amanda, you even make him lift you in a car park.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Right in the middle of the car park.
This picture, oh, my goodness, it's everywhere now. They couldn't have gotten a better angle for me.
I really want you to replicate that lift right now. Are you brave enough to do it right now?
Are you
No? I am
serious?
serious. Of course I'm serious.
I'd be happy to.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm serious, yeah. But to continue the interview, can you do that? There's a number of skills required for this.
Come on.
Yeah? Okay, so while he lifts you, you have to tell us a bit about your skating background. And
Okay.
I mean, because this is, you're on a winning streak here. You won the German version of Dancing on Ice, and now
So
you're
she
in
keeps reminding me,
right.
Josie. Right. She says, I win these shows. I'm like, well, don't put any more pressure on me. I just need to get through this first one.
But I think he's got it in him. I mean, we've got a long journey ahead of us. We have to make sure that what happened in practice a few weeks ago doesn't happen in the live shows, which was quite a tough fall. But,
right, okay.
you know, I mean, it's not easy. They have to lift us. They've got a life in their hands.
Is he a good student?
I'm hard work, Josie. I'm really hard work.
He's got good self-awareness, at least he says it. But he's an interesting student. You know, he works harder than anybody I know. He'll go to, like, his paddle competitions, come back, go to PT, be with his kids, and then come to skating, which is amazing. And then he tries to stay focused, but doesn't...
She tells me something, and then I go, what did you just say?
5 times.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, go on your right leg. He'll do left. 4 times in a row. And I'll say, go and do this exercise. Whilst I'm explaining it, he'll have run off. And he knows I'm fuming at that minute, and he'll chuckle and not come back until I've, like, calmed down a little bit. It's like a little kid on the ice, actually.
What's the competition like?
The competition is very good this year. You've got Eddie the Eagle, which I'm a massive fan of. Lovely guy. You've seen the movie.
Yeah, brilliant.
Well, you know, I get to have a cup of tea with him and share his birthday cake with him and listen to his stories. And I've not seen him skate yet, but I've heard he's amazing. So, yeah, that is going to be tough competition.
Yeah.
Eddie the Eagle.
We've got Greg Rutherford.
The athlete, winning mentality.
Winning mentality.
Gorgeous, beautiful, inside and out. And, you know, has definitely got that gold medal mentality.
Absolutely.
Who else have you got? You've got Amber Davies. You've got Adele Roberts. She's a gorgeous human being as well.
What resilience as well.
They're all really, really nice people. When the competition, you know, gets a little bit high, they'll probably all, you know...
They've talked their way out of the lift here.
Is
it going to happen or what?
Do it.
I'm happy to.
Right, let's give it a go.
Well, let's give it a go. Come on, let's
guys,
see
I
it.
have a skirt on, so can we make sure cameras...
Oh, no, sorry.
OK. Have you signed a waiver?
I love the way you've not mentioned this before we come on. You just thought, we're going to throw it in the mix.
You don't have to do... If you don't want to do it, you don't have to.
Let's give it a go. Go on, then.
Why don't we do the little donut lift?
What's the donut? See, I do this every time. What's the donut lift?
He doesn't remember. The one where I go like this, and then you...
OK.
You've got this, you've got this.
don't got it right.
Don't worry,
What's that one? How do we do this
one?
one?
Just hold me here.
There.
Because I've got high heels on.
OK.
Put your head through there.
And put my head through here?
Yeah, go for it. All right, and do a little turn.
And then we go.
Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much.
I've never done that one before, have I?
I think you have.
Have I? I've forgotten already.
Do you know what? I think we should have a go. I think we should have a go at that, Craig.
Sure, let's do it over the break. Let's do it over the break.
We'll see you this Sunday. I cannot wait. I'm coming down and I'm going to watch you, and I cannot wait for it.
I'm glad you can't wait. I'm nervous.
Good luck. You'll have a great time. It's lovely to meet you both. Good stuff.
Thank you.
That's Not Nice returns this Sunday. I'll be there. And the incredible Kush joins us now. Good morning to you.
Thank you for having me, guys.
This looks so intense. Yeah. It looks insane. Can you give us a little bit about the storyline?
It's a comedy, clearly, as you can see. Yes, I'm so excited to be talking to you about it. Criminal Record is a dark police crime thriller where 2 detectives, one played by Peter Capaldi, one by me, kind of smash into each other and spend the whole series being complete nemesis, trying to work out who's going to win this cat and mouse game of whether somebody was convicted of something they didn't do. Yeah.
Peter Capaldi is a bit of a nightmare throughout your journey in the show. What a great actor. And what a great cast, actually, across the board.
Yeah. It's a fantastic cast. Peter and I have wanted to do something together for so long, and we actually put together this show ourselves and we're able to build the characters from the beginning. And we're actually, like, really good chums. He's very funny. He's hilarious to be around. So we almost couldn't be together too much when we were shooting our scenes because we couldn't get chummy, and he just comes across as absolutely horrible on this show, but you also really love him. You know what I mean? Like, he's a flawed, but you're like, oh, but I love you, yeah.
How do you play such a serious character? Because you're so funny.
I don't know. I just do dark dramas. I don't know what to do anything funny. I think what's weird about acting is that a lot of the time when you're doing really dark stuff, you actually end up having a really fun set. It's kind of, that balance is really odd. We had a lot of fun shooting the show, even though some of the themes are really dark. Yeah. But yeah, no, I love anything where I get to kick people and they beat me up and I fall over things and Yeah, I just love it. Yeah.
So you're the exec producer on the show. Is that an added pressure?
Yes, a little bit,
Well,
Josie.
it's got
I had to work out who was going to get cheese toasties when. What were we going to do for our
Were you
party?
booking cars for people?
I was getting other people to book cars for people. It was intense. You know, what colour the mugs were? No. Do you know what was really cool about it is, like, you get to be part of that creative process from the very beginning. Usually, you're an actor, you show up, you get on set, you're given your script, and you're developing the character as you go along. But with this, it's like I knew who June Lenker was before I got to set on the first day.
Well, you've developed her.
Yeah, and it was just so exciting. And, like, I grew up in South London, and so to shoot where I grew up and to be part of the process in that way was a bit of a, like, little girl dream for me.
Yeah. You're proud?
Yeah, I am quite proud.
I can see that in you.
I know British people are terrible at that, but, like, I'm really proud of myself.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be proud of yourself.
Well, no,
of course you are.
Yeah.
But you know what I love about it? Because throughout your career, you've taken control of a lot of your career by writing, and when things weren't going great, you'd write something. You generated your own work, which is really impressive. That was something obviously instilled in you by your family. You always work hard.
My parents are both nurses, so, like, they always say, like, Fred and Ginger dropped me off in a basket on the doorstep, but they just don't know where this kid came from. They're like, where's she? Gonna be on Broadway. But I think that I always loved telling stories. Like, I was always the kid at school that wanted to, like, do a play within the school assembly, or, like, can we make the nativity bigger? Like, that was always my... But I think I'm somebody who thinks that if things aren't quite happening for you the way you want them to, you should kind of go back to yourself and see what you can make. Like, if you're a maker, you should make things. So I wrote that play about Josephine Baker when I kind of wasn't working very much at all, and that ended up leading me to being on The Good Wife in the States. You never know what you're going to do that's going to lead you to something else.
Do you know what I'd like to see you do, Kirsch? What? I'd love to see you be a Marvel, have your own Marvel character.
Yes.
I could really see it. And you do all your own stunts, well, a lot of your own stunts
I love doing stunts. Like, I shouldn't, because, like, a doctor once said to me, there is a reason why footballers retire at a certain age. Like, I'm going, my knee's not kind of... Why is this always... But I think I'm quite a physical actor. Yeah. I love knife fights, I love guns, I love rolling off cars, I love getting beaten up. I don't love getting beaten up, you know what I mean? I love the whole kind of technical aspects of, like, working physically, because you do a lot of that on stage as well. Yeah. I'd love to play a Marvel character.
I could see you like a bit of a Lara Croft.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, right, OK.
Or a Bond villain. Yeah. I'd love to be a Bond villain, not a Bond girl. I'd love to be a villain.
How about Bond?
I mean,
Come
you know,
on.
I don't know if I want to, like, create my own thing. So I think I could be, like, a really awesome female Bond villain.
Talk to us about the States. It's interesting because a lot of people work here and then strive to make it big in the States. You're big over there anyway, and you're back over here. It's an interesting way to work things, you know?
Yeah, well, you kind of... I think the pandemic had a big effect on lots of us. And also, I have a 5-year-old who's adorable, who I love. And, like, you have a kid, and that slightly changes your relationship with work in terms of wanting them to have family around them, people around them. But also, I kind of just go where my heart tells me that I want to go. I do a mixture of stage and screen, and so I kind of, like, I just move around the world. It's so much smaller now, so just very lucky, really.
You're currently playing Lady Macbeth, aren't you?
I am, yeah. With David Tennant at the Donmar.
You love your doctors, don't you?
I love my doctors. I only work with doctors and Scottish people. That's what I do. But the last thing David and I did together was Deadwater Fell, and we were laughing the other day because he was like, have you noticed we only do things where I'm evil and kill people and we're in Scotland? And I was like, yeah. And he played Hamlet too, and I played Hamlet, so... Yeah, only doctors and Hamlets. I only work with doctors and Hamlets.
It's so funny meeting someone who's so different to the character they play in the new drama, but you're just a joy to have with it.
Thank you.
Criminal Record is it tonight?
Tomorrow. It's on Apple TV Plus tomorrow. First 2 episodes drop at once because it's way too exciting only to watch one, and then there's one every week. And I hope people really, really enjoy it because we loved shooting it across London. We had a great time.
They will.
Getting it set. Thank you, Kush. Thank you so much for coming on.
Great to meet you.
Joy. You're
Great to meet you.
absolute joy.
Buckle up, my lovelies, because our next guest may be known as a petrolhead, but these days he traded the grinding gears for his global adventures.
Yeah, after exploring the wonders of Japan and sampling the delights of Italy, James May is back on the road, and this time he's taking on India.
Is this Indian head massage? I'll just wait till I've got my face back. Thank you. Would you like to know? It's India's 23rd official language, the horn. This is fantastically miserable. Can we have a brolly, or is that not allowed? Thank you, sir, for your hospitality. It's a very nice place you have here.
This is real India.
This is India. Watch this. At least I now look like My Little Pony.
Looks so good. James joins us now.
Hi,
Welcome
James.
back.
Thank you.
So,
Good
how was India? It's one place I've always wanted to go.
You've not been?
Never.
You must go. Everybody should go. It's riotous. I mean, it's a great adventure. It's all the things that people say about it. It's colourful, it's chaotic in places. Other places, it's serene and quiet. It's not as scary as people imagine. You should just go and let it happen to you. It's fantastic.
I've just seen you at the Holy Festival, and that is one thing I've always wanted to do. What's it like to be involved and everyone throwing
Well, don't wear your best
powder on you, really?
No, the powder... It's basically... we used to call it poster paint powder. And it's all related to Hindu myths and so on about people painting each other's faces. But essentially, you throw coloured powder at each other. It was a very difficult piece to camera to do because we were behind the big riot disco and I knew we'd only get one chance because as soon as I went out to try and tell the story about the legend and the Holy Festival, people would start throwing the paint at me. So obviously you can't then say, oh, well, I've take two, because I'm already covered in
Your
paint.
version of that guy with the rocket years ago in Cape Canaveral.
Not quite as impressive, but James Burke with the launch at Cape Canaveral, exactly. And also, of course, the camera and the sound guys, they knew as soon as they went out, they'd get maybe half a minute with me before they were covered in paint, and the camera was covered in paint, and the sound boom got paint on it. I mean, it can all be cleaned off, but...
Is it easy to come out?
Except in your hair. So I ended up with hair was sort of yellow. You see it later on in the show, and I say I look like My Little Pony, and I do. And it's sort of yellow with a bit of green and a bit of purple, and it simply wouldn't come out. And I said to the director, we'll just have to carry on, and you'll have to show it in order.
Well, it's the truth.
Because this is what happened. But after a while, I began to quite like the look. And I thought about having it done again when I got home.
Yeah.
And James, India is such a wonderful mesh of religions and cultures and different peoples. Was there anywhere that you found to be your sweet spot? Was there anywhere that you really loved more than anywhere else?
Well, I mean, for excitement, you know, the sort of the bustle bit. So Mumbai, obviously, Delhi, and you go into the Chouk and you do the street food and you wander around the old colonial bits. That's all fantastic. But I actually like places like Udaipur, and I like the Sundarbans where we went down to see the tiger business, because that is very idyllic and the colours are beautiful and it's quiet. There's no cars there, so you don't get the constant that you get everywhere else in India. But Udaipur is I suppose you'd call it a small town, and it's quite romantic. You can just go walk around it or go around it on a bicycle, and it's just the real life of a sort of nice Indian town, very picturesque. Plenty of things to eat, plenty of things to look at, nice places to sit around, and then...
Do you love the travels, and do you love meeting people? Because you always... You know, I don't know you well, but what I know of you, you're a man who you love your detail, and you love your machines, and you love the... You know, you seem like quite a solitary creature in many ways, but do you find that kind of meeting people and speaking to people and, you know, and having that lovely kind of kaleidoscope quite exciting?
I think it's... Yes, it is exciting. I also think, to be honest, it's good for me, because I wouldn't say I was a solitary person, but I can quite easily become obsessed with... Richard Hammond always mocks me for this, very small things and staring at them for hours, you know, like the inside of a clock or a penknife or something. Yeah. So, actually, it's, you know, being out there with people I don't know and having to, you know, respect cultures, remain polite and so on, I don't really have any difficulty doing that, but it's slightly outside of my natural comfort zone, I'd say. It's gregarious. So. And hopefully that's part of what makes it work, because I think people sense that, here James is going to go into the Holy Festival, he's going to get covered in paint, and that's not what he'd normally do. And no, that's true. It's not what I'd normally do.
Right, it's what we love
about
you. It's what we love about you, though. And I know you've been to India before with Top Gear, and do you prefer this solo adventure? Are you preferring this a lot better without the boys there, distracting you?
Yes, I can just keep talking. Nobody can stop me. Well, apart from the director and the sound man and the camera people and everybody else who constantly interrupts and tells me how to do it. But yes, it's nice having the other two. You know, 3 is a difficult number in television, and it naturally makes for good television because there's always a bit of tension. There's always a bit of ganging up one way or the other. There's always an outsider.
Yeah.
but you have somebody to bounce off, and you know we have our natural differences, which is what makes the supposedly legendary chemistry of us three work. But when you're on your own,
yeah,
you can do what you want.
We have to ask you about, is it Tollywood, which is the Bengali language rival to Bollywood? And you did a bit of acting while you were out.
Or smell a BAFTA.
I don't think so. No, it got very complicated because we were very keen to do something on the Indian film industry, film and TV, because it's massive, obviously, and India's such a populous country. Even a relatively small show has a massive audience, millions of people. So we spoke to people. We decided to do Tollywood rather than Bollywood because it's slightly less well known outside of India. And I was, you know, I wanted something like a cameo role in their equivalent of East
They
End.
gave you a massive part, didn't they?
Well, I had to play the part of a Scottish theologian in the 19th century, and they actually gave me the script in Bengali. First, and I said no, and that was only the day before. And I said, well, I can't possibly do this. You'll have to let me do it in English.
Brilliant.
Can you do a Scottish accent? No.
The BAFTA's on its
James,
way.
thank you. James Mayo, Man in India, out today on Prime Video. Thank you, James.
Pleasure.
All right.
This
is nice. Look at this, me and you.
I know.
It's proper like couples, that, isn't it?
It is a nice picture. We take a picture. Thank you. Good luck with the competition now. Now it's time to turn up the heat, isn't it?
Thanks. Do you know, why am I the only person that doesn't get my Love Island?
What do you want us to do? What reaction do you want?
Yeah. That's
go on,
really
do
good.
it.
Oh, stop it. You know what that means? Love Island is back, but this time with some very familiar faces.
Love Island All-Stars brings back the bombshells of the past, all hoping for a second shot at love. And who better to host it than our very own Maya Jama?
Yes.
Morning, Maya.
Morning. How are you?
So good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm back a year later. It's
Can I
kind of
just
like an
say,
anniversary.
I knew she would smash it.
We all did.
I knew you would be brilliant. I mean,
Thanks,
2023, what a year you've had, babes.
It's been good. It's been
all
a
right.
good one, yeah. Wild year, but some good achievements happened, yeah.
Ah.
All-Stars, tell us about it. Like, where do we start with All-Stars?
How do you start?
How far are we going back? Are we talking Paul Danan, or
We're going straight back, Series 1 back. So you're going to have people from literally the whole journey through, from Series 1 to Series 10 that just finished a minute ago. So, yeah, it's a bit of everything.
That's quite an age range.
There is, and that's also really interesting because some of them are going to be in their 30s now, some of them still mid-20s, early 20s. So just to see the dynamic change and their experience, they know how it goes, they know what they're looking for. I think more drama.
And obviously they're all single.
Yeah, all single and looking
so
for love.
they could have been with somebody and then they're out in the picture now, they want love, and then they genuinely after love.
Yeah, well, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? I think so. Doesn't everyone
Well,
want
also,
love?
I think that with All-Stars, you can play it a bit more for laughs, can't you?
Yeah.
Like, you know, some of them, they've all been there before. It's not their first rodeo.
Yeah.
So you kind of, it's like when you do
They're
Celebrity Big
seasoned.
Brother, you kind of have a bit more fun with it,
Yeah,
can't
I
you?
feel like a lot more mix-up, a lot more drama, because they know what to expect, they know what makes it fun now, so I think they're going to go in there, game plan, attack it, and I'm hoping for all of the drama, to
Do
be
you
honest.
have a couple of favourite OGs? Do you have
I've got secret ones, but I don't think I'm allowed to say.
Do you have a favourite year?
I have to be in the middle, like just like you lot. I've got to be in the middle.
Oh, I'm not impartial, though.
Terrible at
I'm
that,
never
sorry.
impartial.
Do you have
We
a
try.
favourite year, though?
Yeah, well, my favourite year was probably the year with Chris and Kem, actually.
Kem,
Chris
Kem
and Kem
was
was
my-
probably
yeah,
my
Chris and
favourite year.
Kem.
Olivia, all of them lot. That was a good, strong
It was a
series.
good year. It was a year
Yeah.
that kind of properly caught light as well,
I
wasn't
feel like it went really viral then.
And I think was lockdown year Danny Dyer's year? Was it around that
Might
time?
have been, yeah.
Because I remember the Danny.
like that.
That may be a year before.
Yeah, I
remember
think
that
it
was
was
the
one
year
before.
I watched it. And
That was a good one too.
But my thing is, you've got to watch it from the start. And you get
Yeah,
it. So if I kind
you
of
build connections to them, don't you? When you start
Yeah.
them at the beginning, they're a bit shy or they're trying to find their feet and then they get involved in heartbreak or love or whatever. It's nice to watch the growth.
We have like a WhatsApp group, and all we ever talk about are your outfits. Like they have become an event.
On my
haven't
WhatsApp
they?
group?
No, not me and you.
Oh,
Just
right.
my friends' WhatsApp.
Oh,
We were
no.
talking about Love Island.
I promise I haven't been talking about your outfits.
All we talk about
So
is
inappropriate.
Maya's outfits because they are an event.
Yeah.
Like every time you come on now, I mean, do you get a bit nervous about like the next series that you have to top top each one, don't
Yeah,
you?
I know. It's a bit of pressure for mainly my stylist. I think she's got the most trouble. But yeah, we go for it together. We did our fitting yesterday.
How did it go?
It went well. I think we've got some good, strong
Are they
looks.
strong looks?
Yeah, it's hard though, isn't it? Everyone's got different tastes. You don't know who you're going to impress or please. I've just got to dress to make myself feel good. And then.
But what I love about
go
you
for
on
those.
Instagram, Maya, is you always take the mick out of yourself as well. So, I mean, you look beautiful there, but there'll always be one picture where she's going at the end.
Where I look like a crust.
Which I really love it, because it just, you know, normalises you.
I think sometimes I get, because of work, as you know, you get your hair done, you get your makeup done, you look so, like, fresh all the time. But the reality is, when I'm off camera, I'm a crusty.
Yeah.
I won't brush my hair, I'll barely wash my face, so I'm like, maybe I should show a bit more of that so people can actually see the reality.
It's lovely.
And Maya, you are a massive fan of Love Island. You love that show. Did it live up to everything that you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, and more even. I think I didn't expect to get so emotionally involved with all the islanders, and you get your own connections with them when you see them, and your heart starts to break for them when they're heartbroken and all that stuff. So I got some friendships actually after the last year, which is wild. I didn't expect, and that's nice. And just to make it, I don't know, it's difficult when you join a show where there's already been previous hosts and you've got to try and make it your own, and I think it's been nice to be able to just be myself on there. Yeah.
So how's it going to look and feel differently to the original Love Island?
Well, apart from you'll know them already and they'll be in, it's going to be, without revealing too much, I'll be involved a bit more. You'll see me in that. Yeah, South Africa again, and some live interviews as well. Just more.
Yeah. Just more.
Yeah, more stuff.
And there's no ban on the celebrity, because they know what it's like to have social media.
Yeah, that's different this time. They're allowed social media because they've already got such big platforms anyway. They know how it works. They've been online for a long time. They've been on the show previously, so they're a bit more seasoned to it. So, yeah, we're letting them have the socials this time.
Have you mastered the slow-mo, though? Because I know you were nervous last time.
I was nervous, and if I'm really honest with you, I still get a bit nervous.
Do you?
But I get to do it so many times until it's right. So the first one, I'll have my fists clenched and I'll be like,
look at you!
My face, yeah, it's practice.
You've got it down.
But also, it's not a slow. I'm just walking normally, and then they slow it down after.
Oh, I know that.
So it's just a strut with a smize, squint.
You're going to coach us through ours now, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I'll have a go.
Well, you could judge. Let her be a judge. So you can judge
be
the
a coach. Can't we make it nicer?
No,
I'll try and give you
you're
some
going to be
tips.
the judge.
Okay.
You go
I don't want to
first,
start this year in
Go on,
competition.
You've got it.
But do I get music? Shall I get
Show us
music?
your moves. I'm going to watch what he does and do it better.
Do I get music?
Alison, you got this in the bag. Any music?
After we
get
put it after,
just going
babe.
raw.
We've got to do the walk now.
Okay, raw strut.
Hey, Anna, can you give me some tips?
Okay, so basically, I'd say do like a little squint and a kind of subtle smirk as well at the same time. Like, yeah, sexy! And then as you
Stand by,
walk,
Dermot.
sway your
And
hips.
I'll give you an action.
Yeah,
3, 2, 1, and action. We're on Love Island. Here we go.
Wow. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, he's already
yes!
slowing it down. This is going to be really slow when we
Have
actually
you
do it.
modelled before? This is not your first
this is too
rodeo.
much. Oh, my gosh, that was really...
Someone's
well
looking
done.
for a
Let's have a look at
campaign.
the slow-mo. Let's take a look.
Really got into character.
Wow.
Oh, you went even slower. Even Maya's in slow-mo.
Oh, my God, I loved it.
Oh, my God, it's too much.
I can be on...
You look good.
Here comes the flick. You were good.
I like that
Oh, I
filter.
don't want to do it now. You were really
I could be
good.
on the Davina show. What's it?
How much out of 10 would you give him?
I would give that a strong 10.
Whoa!
You were blue
Oh,
stealing
my
it up.
God.
The hips were moving.
So much.
How am I going to beat that?
Easily,
You were
just
so
be
good.
you.
Right, I'm going to go
Alison,
for...
you got it. You have got
Even
it.
if I get 8,
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
good.
be fine.
You're a 10 all round.
Come on,
You go.
I've got a good
All
feeling
right,
about
I'm not
this
going to
now.
get any tips.
Okay, no, you don't need any.
Oh.
I'm just going out there.
All
Do
right.
the
Give me a
walk
3,
you
2, 1
want.
action.
OK, ready? 3, 2, 1, action.
Yeah.
Oh, she's looking down.
Yes,
oh my,
Alison.
Oh, she's doing it.
Shake it.
Smoky. Absolutely devastating.
Fire.
Stop
Fire.
it. Oh, she knows what she's doing. Not her first rodeo.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Work, Alison.
That was
Amazing.
stunning.
Incredible. Let's take
Here
a
we
look
go.
at it.
Look at the hair. Oh, my God.
She's not making it. Yeah. She's seeing, she's ready. You'll see you now. Look up.
Oh, my
Swishy
goodness.
swish. Give us the swish. Boom, boom, boom.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing. Oh, that was a
Someone
shutdown.
call the fire
Killed
department.
it. You absolutely killed it. I would give that a strong 10 as well.
Sassy for the new year.
First time sassiness. I love
Oh,
it.
thank you
Love
so
Island All
much.
Stars starts
You
on
did
the
great.
15th of Jan at 9 p.m. ITV1, ITV2, ITVX. All the ITVs.
Yeah.
You know,
We'll
watching
be-
ITV, it's on it.
We'll be looking out for your slow-mos,
Thanks,
Maya.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Love you.
you.
Thank you.
steal the show.
Yeah, Nigel Havers has been busy starring in the London Palladium's production of Peter Pan this festive season.
And as the show's run continues, he's taken a little break from the stage to join us today. Nigel, it is so lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you. What day is it today?
I couldn't tell you.
It's one of those
I think
ones,
it's Thursday today.
OK, because, you know, when you do panto, you have...
merges.
You have no idea what time it is, what day
Every day's every day when it comes down to that. Nigel, you probably play the best role in Pantoland that anyone could ever play. Do you want to just explain who it is you play?
Well, I play myself.
There we go.
What a gig! I don't have a character, but this year I am a pirate. Ooh-ar, ooh-ar, ooh-ar.
I'd be good at that.
Good.
Yeah. I'd be very good at that.
You would, Pirate Jose.
Yeah, with my Bristolian accent. I say it every day anyway.
We go around all day saying, I'm a pirate.
I'm a pirate. I've got the credentials.
Yes, you've
got the
certainly
credentials. I mean, it is a star-studded cast.
It certainly is.
Can we just talk about Jennifer Saunders?
Oh, my God, she's just wonderful.
Icon.
She's never done a panto before.
This is her first one.
It's her first one, and she's quite brilliant at it, playing Captain Hook, of course. And
Jennifer
I spend
Saunders
my whole
is
time trying to make her laugh when she shouldn't.
Oh, I bet that's easy.
And how has she settled into Panto like?
She said to me last night, what day is it? She has no idea.
No idea.
Other than what the next scene is.
And how long are you running to, and what can ticket holders expect?
Well, we're going on for another... And we finish Sunday week, the 14th, I think it is. Can't even speak. So tired. No, and I think you can grab some last-minute tickets, I imagine. I don't know. I look out there and it's completely full of... I do some flying in this panto.
Oh, you're on the wires?
Fly?
Yes, I'm on the wires.
You're on the... And how you found that?
I found that. I love that.
Is it just nice, just bopping
It's
about?
Slightly... Yeah.
A little bit, yeah, the harness.
A bit harness.
Yeah.
But, and one night, when I come off at quite high speed, and I went straight banged into the set.
Oh, nice.
Which is always nice. Gets a good laugh.
I bet it's a good laugh.
But is it tight, the harness?
It is. It's quite a tight thing.
It helps with the high note singing, though.
It does, certainly.
It does, very much so. But there's pantomimes. I went to see lovely Rob Brindle. He was doing Peter Pan at Southend. Yeah. But the Palladium...
It is fantastic.
This
really
is the one.
And there are four of us, Gary Wilmot, Paul Zerdin and Julian Clary and me.
Unreal.
We keep going every year, and it's sort of... It's just an amazing thing. It's like the sort of Four Musketeers, really.
But why do you keep coming back?
I don't know. It's a sort of thrill. Yeah. And we can write some of our own gags and things. And I like watching the other guys at work. They're just so brilliant. It's fantastic.
I mean, there's no naughty words or anything, but is it true you nearly landed Prince William in a little bit of
Prince
hot
William
water?
came to see us a few years ago when he was a young man with his two children. And he said to me, I've got a lot of explaining to do when I get home, because his son had said, why are you laughing, Dad?
Yeah.
And he has to explain.
It's very much for the adults as much as the kids, isn't it?
It is very much for the adults.
And when you've got the likes of Julian around, Mr. Innuendo Central...
I haven't seen many kids in the audience, I have to say.
It's just full of adults.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't know about you is you are Jack Whitehall's godfather.
I am.
Oh, yeah, I never knew this.
You were there at the birth.
I was on my way to a rather sort of posh party in a dinner jacket, and Michael, Jack's father, was my agent, was for 40 years till he retired, and he said, "Come into the hospital," and I walked in, and as I walked into the ward, Hilary was giving birth, and I walked straight into that scenario.
I mean, can I just say, and obviously you knew Michael and Hilary, but I couldn't think of anything lovelier than giving birth and Nigel Havers walks in.
There you go.
Was you on the wires?
I was on the wires.
Do you know what? You and Michael are very similar. Now I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You are very, very similar. He's so funny, isn't he?
He's a very funny man, and he was a frustrated actor for many years, but now he's come into his own. Now he's got his own sort of starring role. But Jack is a fantastic boy. I remember I went to see him when he first started in stand-up. He said, "Come and see me in a pub in Putney somewhere." And afterwards he said, "What do you think?" And I said, "You know something, Jack? Have you ever considered being a doctor?"
But yeah, do that.
Got that all wrong.
Yeah, I bet you did indeed. Nige, we were talking to Jack Carroll earlier. He's just joined the cast of Corrie.
Oh, right.
Obviously, you were in Corrie for so long. You loved it. I know you love it.
Corrie, yeah.
Would you ever, have a little tap dance along the cobbles again?
I had a heart attack and died.
But did that mean nothing in soap?
But apparently, I have a twin brother living in Australia.
Here we go. Here we go. Sharon Marshall's already on the phone. So here we go, he's up for it. Would you ever go back if they did come up with something like that?
Never, ever say ever. You know, never. Because we're mad to do that.
Maybe you could have been a pirate for many years at sea.
Ooh, ah,
there it is.
There we go, here we go. Nigel, can you just talk us with your connection with the Rolling Stones?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. My father was watching the news with me. I was quite a young teenager, and they were suddenly on the news that they'd been arrested for drugs and things. And my father said, I hope to God they... He was a lawyer, a barrister, QC. Hope to God they don't ask me to defend them. And then the phone went an hour later, and he came back and said, I shall be defending the Rolling Stones. And that summer of '67, they sort of... I got to know them.
Well, you took his jacket, didn't you?
And of course, I got them off, and there was a big party in our flat in London. And then when I went to bed that night, because Mick had changed out of his suit into a sort of caftan.
As you do.
And he left his suit in my bedroom. So I put the suit on. It fitted like a glove. And in the back pocket, there was a sort of wedge of 200 quid in cash.
Nice. It's a lot of money.
And I went into my dad and I said, look at this. And Dad said, I'll have that. and then I did jumping Jack Flash in front of them.
And did you ever give him the money back?
I did have to give him the money back, yeah.
I was going to say, because he's here now and he wants it back.
Mick, I'm so sorry. Mick. I gave it to my dad, it wasn't me.
It was your dad. When you walked in, actually, it was really lovely, obviously. You said to Josie, well done on the jungle. You know what that jungle can be like.
Yeah.
I think you hated it, to be perfectly honest, didn't you?
Let's be honest. It was harder than I thought,
Yes.
I think.
Did you hate it?
I hated it.
Yes, I thought so.
That's not even a strong enough word. Just the boredom that got me. And also, I wanted to kill someone. And I thought, if I don't get out, I'm going to kill this person.
If you do, we've got Nick Ferrari here. Let me get rid of the body.
But I will say, my jungle, it did rain consecutively for...
Yes.
I mean, I think it was over 2.5 weeks.
Did you have a lot of rain?
We had a lot of rain.
I think that's what it was, is the rain. You never get dry, and you're constantly trying to get dry. They only give you 2 pairs of socks, so you're forever damp.
Yeah. And that smoke coming off the fire.
And you stink.
And you stink. And that's only the beginning.
It's lovely to have a trip down memory lane, isn't it, everyone? Nigel, before we...
The thing about Panto is you can forget all the worries in the world and go and have a good laugh, and that's the whole key to doing a Panto. That's why I like doing it, because people come and just lose themselves.
And that's exactly what that season's all about as well.
Exactly.
Spending time with people, being made to laugh. And that's why you keep going back every year, Nigel.
That's the reason.
That is the reason. Well, tickets are still available if you want to go and see Peter Pan at Palladium.
Not many, I have to say.
Not many, only a couple. You've got to be quick. Just before we let you go, Nigel, your theatre company, you set up 2020. Anything in the pipeline?
No, nothing at the moment. I can't think about theatre at the moment. All I can think about is going to bed.
OK.
And having a rest.
Well, we can let you do that as well.
We can do that, yeah.
Are you working today?
Yes. I'm just about to go.
You've got your harness on underneath, ready to go?
Yeah.
Just clip you in and fly you off?
Yes, I have.
It's hard work, isn't it, Panto? It's really hard work.
2 shows a day.
Yeah.
You don't know where you are. And Christmas Day's a day off, but there's never really a day off, is it?
No, not at all.
Never a day off.
Nigel Haver, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you for asking.
Lovely to see you, Nigel.
Absolute icon.
See you.
Already. And Michelle joins us now. Thank you very much for coming here. I'm so sorry about all the questions I've been asking you already.
I know you have.
Spoiler central.
She wanted spoilers.
I don't want to know.
I was that close though as well.
Were you?
Oh, yeah, I was going to give you them all, but I won't.
Oh, all right, I'll have to watch it because it keeps popping up on my Netflix and I cannot wait to watch it. But for anybody who's not watched it yet, without giving any spoilers, can you just tell us a little bit about what it's about?
I feel like I've got curry around my mouth now.
Yeah.
We're all in the same boat.
I'm very aware of my teeth in my mouth. So, it's about a character called Maya, who was in the military, and she leaves the military, she goes home, and her husband gets murdered in front of her. 3 weeks after his funeral, she's watching back some footage from the day before on a nanny cam.
The day before the funeral?
No. So 3 weeks after the funeral.
Right.
3 weeks after. She watches footage back from the day before of her daughter in the playroom, and she sees her husband playing with her daughter.
I can't.
Oh,
what's going on here?
He was killed right in front of you.
He was killed right in front of her, yeah. 3 weeks prior, yeah. But he's dead, yeah. Or is he?
Oh,
right, now listen. Not only is it this who done it, what's going on, why is a dead man on the camera, but you are working with the icon, that is Dame Joanna Lumley. She's playing your mother-in-law.
She really
And let's be fair, you've not got the best of relationships with her in the show, have you?
No, and I think that's why, you know, the scenes that we do, there's so, like, when I'm working with Joanna, honestly, like, I get so excited about our scenes because we go head-to-head because they're both, like, real strong females and they don't back down. And I think that's why they clash so much. But working with her, like, honestly, like, when I was younger, I used to go out to my cousin's house a lot, and she was obsessed with Ab Fab.
Yeah, who weren't?
Yeah. I know, and I remember watching when I was younger, and I thought, imagine if someone told me, like, in a few years' time, like 20 years' time, you'd be playing, you know, she'd be playing her daughter-in-law. It's mad. It's madness.
Actual Patsy Stump.
But she's, honestly, she's so lovely, and she's just... Obviously, she's professional, you know, she's an amazing actress, but she's just so hilarious.
Is she really funny?
She's really, really funny, yeah.
She's cracking everybody up.
What was the rest of the cast like as well? Because there's some good names in there.
Yeah, we got Adil, who obviously won a BAFTA last year, and again, he is so funny, and even his character, I know he's got a very emotional storyline running through it, but the comedy, you know, the timing that he brings to the show is just amazing. And we've got Emmett, who I know, I've known him for years. Yeah. So, yeah, there's so many characters and actors. I'm just feel very lucky to be a part of it, yeah.
And it was based on a book and it was written by one of your favourites.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Harlan Coben.
Harlan Coben.
So have you ever met him?
Yeah, he came to the read-through. So after I got the job, I was doing the read-through and he was in the room and it was a bit daunting because obviously I've never met him before. No. And I'm a huge fan. Like, I watched Stay Close, I watched The Stranger, and I'm obsessed with thrillers as a genre. So to have him in the room when you're doing a read-through was really daunting.
But you love the book version of this, didn't you?
Yeah, I read the book before I started filming.
And when it comes down to the series, for anyone out there that has read the book, is it similar?
Yeah, it is similar. I mean, the start and the end.
But the in-between is...
Yeah, there's some
totally
subplots running through it.
Right.
To sort of fill out the storyline a bit more, because obviously we've got to film 8 hours worth of television. There's a lot of stories in there that we have to put in, so...
Could you put the book down, though? Is it a real...
Oh, no, I literally did it in 2 days. I was on holiday. And I remember I got to the end, because there's a massive twist, like, big twist. And I remember getting to that moment, and I let out a really loud gasp. I was around the pool, and then, and everyone was like, what's going on? But
She's having a turn.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And that's when, after reading the book, I was like, that's what I want to do.
It's a proper
That's
binge.
A thriller. It's a proper binge.
Binge-worthy show.
Yeah.
If you've not seen it, it's on Netflix. You need to have a little look at it. I cannot have you here without talking about Brassic.
Oh, yeah.
My mum...
Your mum likes it, doesn't she?
Loves Brassic. Oh, you saying Brassic? She's so good, Brassic. I don't know why she talks like that. She don't. But am I right in saying you've just finished filming this, and literally the following day, you were like off to Brassic?
So finished Fool Me Once, and I had a couple of weeks, and then started filming the Christmas Brassic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that quite difficult? Because this is like a serious drama. Brassic, I'd say, is a comedy. Was it quite difficult to make the transition?
Yeah.
Because you have to get in serious mode very quickly.
Yeah, it is, and it's completely different ends of the spectrum. Like, I love doing comedy, and I've done Brassic now for 6 seasons. Yeah. But I love the challenge of doing a thriller. Do you know what I mean? That's why you do it. That's why you do these jobs. It's like, you get excited about them. And for me, from, you know, doing the thriller to the comedy, it was amazing.
But you really have done all the things you want to do. You've done the soap, you've done the thrillers, you've done the comedies. Like, what's left on the bucket list for the Keegan?
I don't know, like, that's a really hard question. Like, I always say that I live in the moment. Like, any job that I get, I'm very grateful for, and I'm always saying, like, you know, I pinch myself, and I do a lot. So I never think ahead, but I don't know, maybe played a darker role, because lucky for me, like, all my characters are quite likeable. Yeah. Thank God.
You want to play a baddie?
Oh, we need a bit of a witch from you.
Like, something like a bit darker, maybe. That'd be quite fun.
I think you'd be amazing at that. And you have not stopped, mind, have you? You have just been go. It's just been one door open, another door open, another door open. It's been fantastic to watch you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, how was Christmas, mate?
It was good.
How's the family?
I was off. I was off all Christmas. It was brilliant, yeah. Mum came down, stayed with us. My brother came down. So, yeah, family Christmas. It was lovely.
Proper Christmas off for a change.
Yeah, it was really, really nice.
Did you have spend a party? New Year?
We didn't have a party because we had one last year and I felt like I was cleaning up for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So this year I was like, no party. So we went out and we had Christmas dinner in the local pub.
Oh,
which was
lovely.
really nice. Yeah, no clearing up.
I've got to say, the house,
yeah.
you live around the corner from me, the house is
Yeah, we do,
beautiful,
yeah.
darling.
Oh, thank
Looking
you.
absolutely stunning.
So is yours.
Oh, it's all right, we've done all right.
Good.
Babe, good luck with the series. It's
Yeah,
absolutely amazing.
thanks,
Come back in and
Thank
see us
you.
whenever you want.
And thank you for not giving me any spoilers.
Yes,
I know, so you would have regretted it if I told
Back
you.
your mouth over here. I can't have Oh, well, winners, Jen and Liv join us now alongside will.i.am, who's live from his home in LA. We're going to chat to you in just a second, mate. But morning to the winners of The Voice, everyone! Girls, congratulations.
Thank you so
I mean,
much.
I know the series was slightly pre-recorded, so you've known for a while, but for us, this is all brand new.
Yeah.
How does it feel now that the secret's finally out and you are the winners?
Oh, it's a big weight off our shoulders, I'll tell you that.
Honestly, we've been busking since winning, and we've had people come up to it every day just being like, are you not thought about going on The Voice? Are you not going to go on The Voice soon? And we're like, maybe
Dunno, see how I feel.
Yeah, we'll see how we feel, but yeah, it's crazy that it's out there now, and we're just so relieved.
Yeah.
And what does it feel like to win The Voice, making history, being the first ever group to win The Voice? I mean, you've really made history
Which is
here,
weird,
guys.
because you were both in a Little Mix tribute, and they did it on The X Factor, and you've done it on The Voice.
It's just so surreal. It's everything we've dreamed of since we were little girls, so it's just, we're finally here. You can't actually put it into words, what it feels like.
Yeah, we've obviously both grown up, like, with Spice Girls and Girls Aloud, Little Mix, like, these amazing girl bands. I don't think either of us, we've always both sang individually. I don't think either of us ever thought, oh, we want to be in a band. When we met each other, it just made so much sense. Like, it was like it could not be anything else. So, yeah, it really feels like that recognition that we finally deserve and finally
Do you know
got.
what's lovely about it? We're going to chat to Will in just a second, because he's down the line in LA. But we need to say thank you to Miss Emma Willis. Because my other telly wife, she, for the first time, got to sit in that chair, took Will's seat. She pressed that button for you.
She did. Honestly, it was just...
We would not be here without Miss Emma Willis.
Yeah, we didn't even realise
That's
it
how
was
I feel,
her.
to be honest.
Yeah. We didn't actually realise it was Emma, though, the whole time, did we?
Like, we're both genuinely so... Like, Liv's got contact lenses now, so she's like...
I've upgraded.
She's, like, up a little bit. I'm still squinting at you. But when the chair first turned round, we were both a bit... I literally thought, like, an audience member had, like, won a competition or something.
Like a competition winner sat in the chair.
So I put my glasses on, I was like... I literally screamed on the microphone, hey, it's Emma Willis!
But when you knew that was Will's chair, did you already have that thought in your head before you come in? Listen, if we're lucky enough to get more than one turn, and Will's one of them, we're always going to be Team will.i.am.
I think it was always... We've looked up to Will for so long and been inspired by Will and the Black Eyed Peas and their music, so...
Yeah.
I think it was always a...
It felt like it would be Will if we were to pick.
You two bounce off each other so well. You remind me of a female Ant and Dec.
Yeah.
When you first met each other, did you just know?
Oh, it was just the most chaotic, like, day.
I jumped on you, didn't I?
Yeah, I'd never
First
met
ever.
her before, and you should just see this friend. And jumped on me like this.
Give her the biggest hug and...
That was it.
That was
Bing.
literally it. Busking.
Since.
Yeah.
You know your tribe, don't you? You know your people. I say you always meet golden nuggets in life, and when you meet a golden nugget, you've got to take them and you've got to look after them.
Exactly. We've held on to that and we've took it and managed to make it into a career, and we're so fortunate to have each other, honestly. We really, really are.
Well, another one that you're fortunate to have is your coach, and he's joining us now live from LA. Will, it's lovely to speak to you. We appreciate you getting up. How are you, mate?
I'm good. It's I'm so happy for the girls. Congratulations. What a way to start off 2024 as the champions of Voice 2023. You guys are amazing. I can't wait for people to hear the new music that you guys are working on. The song that we did, Every Woman, is wow. I'm so proud of you guys. Seriously.
Oh, thank
Honestly,
you, Will.
it's been so good to watch, Will, and props to you as well, the first coach to win with a group. That's another little notch on your belt, isn't it?
You know, I know groups.
He's going to dine out on this. I can sense he's going to dine out on it. What was it like working with the man himself? Because we've been lucky enough to interview Will a few times, and he's just... I just become obsessed with him when I'm talking to him.
Honestly, Will is just a genius, and everything that comes out of his mouth, we're just, like, so taken aback by. Honestly, it just felt like such a luxury to even be in the studio with him in the first place, for him to be able to give us a bit of his expertise and yeah, just be in that environment with them. It was mind-blowing. Honestly, we just kept looking at each other like, it's Will I Am.
Well,
Will I Am.
Will I Am is the man that just keeps on giving. Will, have you got any new music coming up yourself?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the girls what they're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks?
What's going on here?
Right, what's going on?
Well, we might be having something in the pipeline, maybe, but we're working on lots of things at the moment.
With Will?
Yes, Will's very much been amazing throughout the whole journey. That is from us auditioning to every single step through the competition to afterwards. So, yeah, we're very, very lucky to have Will on team.
Will you be incorporating some of the rap in there? Because I love it when you two rap. I just think it's brilliant.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that Will actually taught us, like when we first met him, was you guys are great at creating escapism for people because, like, they can be feeling sad and they hear you and then that's it, or they can be feeling happy and then they hear you and they're even happier. And rapping, and it does that for us.
It does.
We love singing upbeat songs and everything like that, so we're definitely going to be implementing that into the
One thing that I've always thought when we've interviewed many people from The Voice over the years, and we've been lucky enough to speak to Will, one thing Will does is he really looks after his own acts and he really helps you along the way. Will, I know you're going to be working with the girls and, you know, always going to be on the end of the phone, but what piece of advice would you give the girls now that the whole of the UK now knows who they are, that they're the winners? What's your best piece of advice you can give the girls going forward?
Make sure that the songs that you're working on in the studio are able to compete with the songs that are on Top 40. You got to push the producers, push the writers, push the people to give you the thing that's going to break you through, you know, and don't just settle. That's why I told them they need to come to LA as soon as possible so we can get in the studio and work.
I think we'd have to do that. That's basically a verbal contract.
Needs to be done.
Yeah, that needs to be done.
You all heard it here first.
We've all heard it. We've all heard it.
And you've got a Universal record deal now, haven't
We do.
Yeah.
So is this part of that then? Is this part of the songs on the Universal record deal? Can we expect lots more music from you?
Yeah, we're going to expect loads of exciting things from us too in 2024,
And
for sure.
are you going to keep busking?
Yes.
We are. Do you know
Are you?
what? We love it. We love seeing everyone in the street, coming up and talking to new people. It's who we are. It's what made us, do you know what I mean? So it's just... Yeah,
Do you
we
know
love
what?
it.
I'll say though, you're absolutely fantastic. I've seen your videos, like TikTok and things like that.
Oh, thank you.
You're so great. If I was walking past you, I would 100% stop.
Oh,
thank you so
Honestly,
much.
it means the world. It really does. That's like the main thing that we get from busking is like just, again, creating people with that sense of escapism and, yeah, we bloody love it.
You've put the graft in. You've put the graft in, ultimately.
Yeah.
Will, thank you so much, mate, for joining us this morning.
Thanks,
I know it's
Will.
late over there.
See
We
you
look forward to
guys.
seeing you soon. Take care, Will.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Will.
Happy New Year.
Girls, congratulations. Good luck with everything. We know you're
you.
single. I'm Every Woman is out now. Good luck with the
What
new
a
music. We can't wait to hear
Well
it. Come
done,
back
you
to the
two.
new stuff.
Thank you.
You're a
so
delight.
much.
Thank you.
You winners of The Voice, everyone. Well done, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Oh, how lovely for him. Well, to help us get set for the second series, please welcome three experts in deception and scheming. It's our Series 1 faithfuls, Hannah and Maddie, and former traitor Amanda. I know, thank you. I am so excited to meet the three of you because I was obsessed. You all know I was obsessed with the traitor and stuff. Like, messaged you all, going, you're amazing, I love it. Amanda, you had a ride in there, didn't you?
I did.
Did you love it?
Oh, I loved it. I loved murdering people. Yeah, it was just great fun. It was really good fun, yeah. So I really enjoyed myself in that.
I thought the hardest thing, like, you've built up these connections with people, and, you know, when you're on a TV show like that, you build up connections really fast, really quickly. So was it not ever hard, like, lying to people's faces when they're your friends?
Yeah, it got difficult. She doesn't in the end.
Traitor for a friend.
It did get difficult in the end when you've seen how upset some people were getting. But, you know, I saved some friends. We didn't murder everybody. So, you know.
The thing is, though, with the traitors, especially with it being the first series as well, it was a bit hard to have a game plan, but having a game plan was completely pointless when this happened. Take a look at this.
What I would like you to really think about is how far you're going to make it in this game. Then I would like you to get in a line, please, with most likely to win there, least likely to win there. Every decision you make has a consequence. So you two, you think you're going to lose. I am going to take you at your word. So I'm afraid it's goodbye.
No.
I mean...
Brutal.
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 What was going through your mind, man?
I was just in shock, to be honest. Well, I always thought you were faithful because we had a rosé the first night and I thought, she can't be intoxicated killing everyone. And then I thought, actually, it's better to be a faithful and be intoxicated because then you're going to get murdered and you might not feel it. Or like, you know what I mean?
I think Maddie did actually think there was genuine murdering.
No, I was on death row.
It felt like that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I love that. I thought she was faithful because we had a rosé the first night.
No, we did that I would write it down each night. I'd be up at like 3 in the morning, like, these are the reasons she's a murderer, she's not a murderer, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
It's real.
And Han, did you ever believe that it would just be such the success that it became? Because you being the first lot as well, you've got no idea.
Well, I mean, we were kind of like, who wants to watch us run around a castle acting like,
and
you know
I
what
always
I mean?
thought I wanted to be a traitor, but I thought, oh God, the world's going to hate me after it. You know, I'm never going to sell a house again. That's what I thought.
Come on, we loved you. You know
I wanted to be a traitor so much. I was raging.
And Claudia actually, she selects the traitors, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So she selected you, so you weren't going to, you know, be hated because it was Claudia's.
Yes, I was Claudia's.
Yeah, but she just went back, didn't she, into the darkness and just let it all happen. She was like, you lot crack on.
Oh, she's silent, but deadly, that one.
Yeah, exactly.
You should see her at Radio 2 scurrying about.
I came home and I was like, I'm not sure about Claudia because she offered me £3 and then was like, are you a team player? You're not a team player. So I said to Rose and my mum, I was like, Claudia's not very nice. She offered me the money and then she took it away. And then I was like, actually, she's very, very nice. She was just taking a step back.
That dark
side. You two were obviously faithfuls, but Amanda, you were a traitor and it did all unravel for you in the end. Let's have a reminder of that.
Amanda, now please reveal, are you a faithful or are you a traitor?
You've all been absolutely brilliant, and yeah, I'll take a lot back to Wales for me. I am a traitor, guys.
Oh, it was so good. What was going through your mind when you knew I've got to stand up and say to all these people that I've been lying through my teeth to that I am a traitor?
Yeah, that was hard, but I sort of felt like I run my time in there as well, because obviously you do form alliances, you get friendships, and it does get harder towards the end. And yeah, so I just bowed out gracefully. But but I didn't see their reaction until I remember Hannah sitting there facing me and she was going, I don't really know if you are one, I don't think you are, remember?
Well, and it also doesn't, you're so aware that no one deserves to win more than anybody else. And even if it is a traitor, whether you're faithful, it doesn't matter. So seeing people go, even if they are traitors, is still horrible.
It's horrible.
Because it's still your mate.
I
mean, I was very shocked, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, Matt, you said you'd split it with me.
Was that over another rosé?
That was over another rosé.
I made no such promises. I've made to write that very clear.
We'll split it, and I went, we were going to split it in the final.
I mean, we're talking a lot of money here. How much was it?
It was 100 grand.
I've got baby.
Yeah, 120 now it is.
Yeah, I think we could have won up to 120, but we
the missions. You all come together to do the missions, and that grows the prize pot.
But we need to talk about that final. Hannah, you were there.
I was there.
I think it's one of the best reality finals we've ever seen. There is a spoiler alert coming, so I'm just putting it out there. You refused to end the game, and it was all up to you guys when the game ended. I've never seen anything like this before.
No, well, also, my game plan throughout the whole time was relax, have a little stale croissant off the breakfast table, just chill out. I was like, I'm not bothered. Every morning I used to go, I don't know who the trace are, but thank you very much for keeping me, and I really, really appreciate it.
This was just unmissable viewing. So if you've not seen this, look away now if you want to watch season 1. But the final was right up until the last minute. The twists and turns that wasn't produced. It just happened because of you guys. I've got to say it's one of the best finals. Looking now ahead to series 2, what would your advice be for all the faithfuls and the traitors that are going in?
I think just don't have a game plan. Just enjoy it.
Because game plans go out the window.
Well, mine did, yeah. But I'd say go with your gut.
Faithful.
I hear that in my dreams.
I'm so embarrassed. But I'd say go with your gut always, because even if your theories are wrong, your gut is never wrong.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right somewhere.
Girls, they've got
Deep
a
down.
lot to live up to because you were a fantastic cast. Thank you so much
Amazing.
for coming
Thank
in.
you.
I hope you enjoy the new series.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to
New
see you.
Year.
Faithful, traitor.
Not
There we go.
sure.
Oh, that deserves a round of applause. Gorgeous.
Annabelle joins us now.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you. Thank you for having me.
You were so beautiful to watch. You were just so beautiful to watch. And it's been about 2.5 weeks since Strictly ended now. Does it all feel so surreal?
It really does. I feel like I'm looking back on somebody else. I can't quite believe that we did all that and then we went for so many weeks, but it was an incredible experience and I loved every single second of it. And, you know, who wouldn't love, you know, dressing up in all those beautiful dresses and having your hair and makeup done, all the sets and the costumes.
Well, it's a little bit different from the jungle, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Just
But
slightly
learning
different.
so many different dances, I never thought that I could do what we did. You know, I was terrified at the beginning and I literally thought when I was going into it, I thought, well, am I going to make a complete fool of myself? But I was sort of willing to just give it a go and see what happened. And I mean, it was just wonderful. And to be with Johannes...
You hit the jackpot. I mean, I was lucky
did.
enough, I worked on Strictly for 4 years, and Jojo is just such a wonderful man, such a talent of a dancer.
He really is.
What was it like working with him all that
I mean,
time?
he really is one of the most special people I've ever met in my life. And he brings a joy and an energy into every single room that he walks into. He has like a light shining around him. And you can't fail to be touched by who he is. And he's so passionate about the dancing and so passionate about teaching. And he was an amazing teacher because, honestly, I really was quite stiff at the beginning and I had no idea how my hips were going to work. And, you know, he's the hip king, isn't he? But he was so patient the way he was trying to explain everything to me. And he really got me to understand certain things that I had no concept of with dancing. And then to dance with him when I was out there, I was terrified and my heart would be pounding. But then I just look into his face and he has the most wonderful face and sort of twinkly eyes.
Oh, he just lights
And
up a room.
He lights up a room and he made me smile and he made me want to do it and I wanted to feed off his energy and yeah, it was a really, really special experience and I'm missing him terribly. I mean, when you spend that much time with somebody every day, like 8 to 10 hours a day.
It becomes family.
Yeah. Well, he was like family and he became part of our family. My children absolutely adore him. He adored them. And, you know, I sort of missing the whole routine that we had because it was fun just getting out of bed, putting your dancing kit on and then dancing for 8 to 10 hours a day. It was amazing.
So you are looking forward to going back and training for the tour then. When does that all start and who are you partnered with on the tour?
Well, I'm partnered with Graziano.
Oh, I love Graz.
Yes, well, he's wonderful and they're very good friends because obviously it's going to be a bit different dancing with somebody else, not Johannes. And I'm very sad that Johannes can't do it, but he's got his own tour with House of Jojo. So, you know, so I'm going to look forward to dancing with Graziano. And we're going to start, I think, this weekend. And then we'll start rehearsing all of the group numbers and going back over the couple of the numbers that we did. And then we start and we head off on tour. And I'm really looking forward to it because, you know, I felt like my body started to open up. It was like, I called it a big ball of string that was quite stiff and tight at the beginning. And I feel like it's unraveled a bit. So I want to keep going.
Well, you keep going because, I mean, I know it's been a lovely end to not the best year of your life. I know you lost your partner. I'm sorry to...
horrendous. No, thank you.
No, but I mean, what a way to
Yes.
end the year and start the new year doing
I
something
agree.
you're loving doing.
Well, exactly. I mean, I said it on the show, to have had that opportunity to do something so positive with such a horrendous period of time that is still going on, to be honest with you. But to sort of get out of bed and be able to go and use your body, dance, and dance is very emotional and it can get a lot of emotion out, which it really did. And it's still coming out, but, you know, I think anything physical you can do when you're suffering grief is really amazing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel very, very grateful that I was given that opportunity and to have done it for whatever it was, about 12 weeks, I think it was. So, as I said, I think it can help a lot of people, actually.
Well, we're glad that you've enjoyed it so much that you're going to be
thank
doing the
you.
tour. The tour tickets are on sale now.
Singing along badly with a brand new Christmas single. To add to all of those amazing tracks, Ella joins us now. Welcome back to the show, Ella. Look at you. Gorgeous. So good to see you.
Beautiful.
Gosh, I'm so excited to hear you sing as well, because you're going to do a little performance for us as well. The fantastic new single you're going to perform, it's gorgeous. It's called Rest of Our Days.
Yes, it is.
What is the song all about?
Oh, this song, do you know what? Originally, I wrote this song when we came out of lockdown and out of COVID, and I wanted a Christmas song that would bring people together. It's the silly side of Christmas. It's that feeling of when you go to the pub, you've just finished your last day of work, you can finally let your hair down and know that you don't have to set an alarm the next day.
Yeah,
that feeling. And obviously, I've done this record with the incredible Keane the Crow. He's not here today. He's in Ireland on tour. But I've got the incredible Matt from the band The Tours, who I met backstage at Keane's gig live in London the other week, and he's got an incredible voice. So he's performing with me today.
Not available, are you?
We met and now he's here.
Kidnapped him, basically.
Exactly. No.
Nice. When did you write this in the summer? I always love it when people write Christmas songs.
Yeah, it was one of those songs I actually did. It was one of the hottest days of the year where I wrote this song, and it was in a studio, like in somebody's loft studio, and I had no aircon, no fans or anything like that. I can remember just blasting the windows open, and roasting, and playing this, and we had some tinsel out on the side. And I rang my manager and we were like, "Why the hell am I here? I'm roasting hot. I feel like I'm in a sauna." But no, here we are today. And
did you just write it as a sort of the end of lockdown kind of song, and then as you're writing it, you thought, this is quite Christmassy?
I think so. I think there's something about, when I did Let's Go Home Together with Tom Grennan and this song, I think they kind of coincide as a duet. They just make you feel like they bring people together, they unify people. And for me, Christmas isn't about all the things and all the trimmings, as much as we all love it. It's about my memories that I have with my family. I'm so, as you know, I'm very family orientated, and I just wanted a fun song to basically have a laugh with my friends and my family. All in the video, that's that's my brother, that's my friends. We actually all was on set on the day, so it was a lot of fun.
That must have been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love because video shoots are long days. And there's a lot of food and drink there.
There was.
Probably looks quite appetising.
Well, I was stone cold sober.
At the start of the day.
Yeah, exactly. I was stone cold sober the whole day because I'm off doing all sorts of content and filming. By the time I got on set, my brother's next to me and he's delirious.
Oh my gosh.
We ran out of wine on set, so then it was the gone-off wine that was left in the bar.
Oh, wow.
The Christmas dinner was freezing cold.
Yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing it.
It's been 11 years since the X Factor. It's a little bit of a reunion for you
nice
two,
to see you, honestly,
which is
always.
so lovely.
Well, we've seen each other a lot down the years, and Alice on the radio and stuff. But it feels like a lifetime away and yet a moment away. Doesn't it?
It's really, really strange. And even when I watch those clips back of my career and stuff, it has been a whirlwind and crazy. And Dermot was always incredible with me. I always say it to him, he was like my big brother, or I was only 16, wasn't I? So and I only realise now genuinely how young I actually was when I put myself through that.
A lot. You put yourself through a lot.
Because but I can remember in the airport even you would get judges' homes, Dermot would be there, he'd drag my case off for me on the carousel.
I mean, you're very kind to say big brother. I'd take young uncle.
No, never. You're like my big brother.
You were so fearless. That was like I was saying earlier on, the fact we had those arena auditions, we hadn't been doing them that long, and you turned up and you did your own song. I remember you don't get many on the X Factor. It was a proper wow moment, because even if you hear a great cover, it's still a cover. So for someone to come and just do their own song and come and smash it at that age, was just, you blew us away.
I don't know how I did it at that age. Because if you said to me now, do you want to go on live TV Saturday, Sunday night, be judged for what you love doing and potentially get voted off by the public?
Right. Are you insane?
I'm all right, thanks. So, I don't know how I did it.
Oh, nice. And what's going on with the third album?
So next year, have a lot of exciting music on its way. Actually, something is budding this week, potentially. It's going to come a lot sooner than I thought. We've just had an opportunity that's passed. So next year, a lot of new music. I'm very excited. I've been in the studio for the last 6 months, so I'm very excited for people to hear what's on its way.
Love a duet as well, don't you? Love a little collab.
I do love a collab. Nice. When you meet mates along the way, it just feels very natural and organic to be let's do it.
And your voice with Kieran on this track is just beautiful. And congratulations, you just got engaged.
Thank you.
Yay!
All
wedding
grown up,
plans?
Wedding plans, oh my gosh. Life's so busy, we haven't had a chance to even plan anything, but we're actually really enjoying just being one another's fiancé. It's only so long you actually get to say that. Yeah. I get to buy my Christmas card that says that this year on it, so
fiancé.
A load of firsts.
Right.
Same way, if it wasn't for one fella, the literary genius that is Charles Dickens. He helped reignite our love for the festive season way back in the 1800s, and we keep going back to him. A Christmas Carol is just that gem of this time of year, isn't it?
But long before he introduced us to Ebenezer Scrooge, Dickens spent several years in Italy, and actor David Harewood is here now, following the famous writer's footsteps for a brand new documentary. And David, Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to the pair of you.
I was reading this and I thought I would never have thought Dickens in Italy. You think Dickens, a very English writer.
Exactly.
In Italy.
Exactly. So that's sort of the kind of nub of this whole documentary, is rediscovering this classical writer, somebody who I thought was a quintessentially English writer who didn't really have anything to do with me, or, you know, I sort of missed him when I was at school. But so here I sort of rediscover that he's got a very European perspective, and that Italy was this sort of second love of his, and he travelled through Italy. He did his first public reading of A Christmas Carol in Italy before before 10 years later becoming a professional, reading his works professionally in Birmingham. So, and he wrote a book called Chimes, which he discovered in Genoa. So Italy is a really big part of Charles Dickens's sort of...
Chimes. Well, I think we've got a little bit of a clip of you on the Chimes, actually.
Chimes. Go ahead. Go. Wow. I'm in a bell tower. So tell me, are you familiar with Charles Dickens?
Sì, lo conosco assolutamente e Dickens è rimasto impressionato delle campane che suonano nel centro di Genova.
Yes, I know, and I know that he wrote a book called Chimes about these very bells.
David, can you try?
I will do my best. I'm in town. I shall be here all week. Can I get a studio round of applause for my please? Thank you.
So they think it was like some kind of fire drill in Genoa, David? It was like frantic.
They go off all the time in Genoa. There's so many bell towers, and they do go off all the time. In fact, one went off right in the middle of our interview, which was superb.
The best journeys, David, are the ones where you don't know a huge amount about the subject.
Sure.
And that was the case with you. It was a bit of a journey of discovery for you, wasn't it?
Completely. As I said, I mean, you know, I'm a comprehensive school boy, and I sort of just kind of missed Dickens, you know. And as an actor, I guess I've done a lot of classical plays, so Dickens as a novelist sort of just kind of passed me by. So when the idea was put to me, as soon as I said, we're going to film it in Italy, I was like, I'm in. So, but I sort of rediscovered that how his observational writing style, how funny he was as a writer, how descriptive he was as a writer, how talented he was as a writer, and also how he was really concerned with poverty and real people. And I think it's a real journey of discovery for me, and hopefully we're sort of retelling that to the audience tonight and on Thursday night, where we show his kind of love and his brilliance in writing ghost stories. So it's a real sort of reintroduction to a classical novelist.
He must have been quite well travelled, you know, because he does bring poverty into his stories and real life and, you know, the political circumstances.
Completely.
What do you think he would have made of today? You know, if he was writing a play or something... or a book today, what do you think it would be about?
I think he would definitely be writing about fractured societies, the kind of dismantling of the welfare state, the poverty gap that we've got, the wealth gap that we have right now. I think he'd be very concerned with those things, and just the cost of living, because here we are at Christmas, and it's difficult for a lot of people to sort of make ends meet. And I think that would be it'd be Christmas Carol. Part deux.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be really sort of kind of homing in on those things.
He was so prolific. I mean, 15 novels, forget the novellas and the short stories and all that.
And the ghost stories, yeah.
He would be fueling Netflix now if he was alive.
Absolutely. He definitely would be a prolific television writer, I think. And he actually did write, in a way, quite cinematically. He was one of the first writers to sort of set scenes, one in Italy, then the next in London, then the next in Bristol. So he had this sort of very cinematic style in his writing, and actually did use, because at the time in Victorians there was this massive sort of growth in technology in Victorian England. So there was cameras, there was photographs, there was radio, there was the train network. So printing presses were kind of going off. So there's this explosion in sort of technology. So he was taking advantage of that by sort of travelling and using slides in his public readings, so projections, and that's where the ghosts came, and that's where the whole idea of Christmas came. It was the first time that sort of projections, you could go to a stage show and somebody would project a picture of a ghost on a bit of glass, and people were going, "Oh, how did they do that?" You know, so it was an amazing time, and he took full advantage.
And Christmas Carol wasn't successful initially. It was a bit of a turkey, wasn't it?
And this is why I didn't. These are some of the things that I did not know. Is that originally, he decided to self-publish A Christmas Carol, and he wanted to make it a really beautiful book. So he sort of bound it in this beautiful red leather cover, and then sort of embossed it with gold and all this fanciful stuff. Look at that, beautiful book.
Yeah,
but that was actually a copy of the book.
Gorgeous.
But it cost him an enormous amount of money. So it actually cost him. It actually cut into the kind of earnings of the book. So it didn't actually make a lot of money on A Christmas Carol. It wasn't that popular. But so that's one of the reasons why he then up and went to Italy for a year, because it was cheaper to live.
You know, and many credit Christmas Carol as reinventing Christmas again, don't they?
Completely, yeah. There was a tradition of Christmas and ghosts kind of being, I think way back when that was an earlier tradition, but Dickens sort of reinvented that with Scrooge and A Christmas Carol, and sort of reintroduced to the Victorians the idea that Christmas was also about spectres and ghouls and things walking in the night. You know, so it's a beautiful, and Christmas Carol is such a wonderful story.
Lovely, yeah.
Ghost Scrooge seeing his future and his past and his present. So.
And a nice happy ending, which we like.
Absolutely, yes.
I love your enthusiasm for it. I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, yes, and look, there's another one on Thursday night as well. Thursday, Ghosts and Phantoms. Please take a look at that as well.
So there's one tonight at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Sky Arts.
That's right, yes.
And then you're back on the 21st with
Back on the 21st with Phantoms and Fiction, which is all about ghost stories and his love of ghost stories.
Marvellous.
We cannot wait for that. Thank you, David.
Thanks,
Thank
David.
you.
Great
Lovely.
to see you. Cheers. Thank you so much. Welcome back. If you're not quite in the festive mood like we are, don't worry, our next guest has a level of Christmas cheer that, quite frankly, you won't be able to fight or resist.
Yeah, we've really been missing her this morning, so let's go over to Birmingham Hippodrome and have a proper chat with my old mate. It's only Alison Hammond.
Hey, Al.
Hello. Oh, I got to say, I love your hair.
Hi, Josie. Hi, Craig.
Hey.
Oh, this is so lovely.
I am really digging your hair like that, Al.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It might be a little bit of a help. This isn't actually Alison Hammond's hair, but when it's on my head, it's my hair, if you know what I mean.
It's yours. So come here, Al, you're in Panto. You're in Panto and you're on very soon. Have you got a matinee? What time are you on at?
We've got a matinee at 2:30 and then we've got another one at 7:15. So it's a quick turnaround. But don't worry, I've got a little bed in my room. This is my dressing room. This is my Mikey corner, because obviously normally Mikey does my makeup. He's actually taught me how to do my makeup. So he's bought me all the makeup that I needed.
Oh my
got
word.
all the sprays and everything. You know how it happens. And then I've got a little sofa over here with a little cushion. You know PJ from Big Brother? He sent me this little cushion, so I've got his little cushion on my sofa there. Got a little fridge over there. These are all my beautiful costumes. Look, that's my walk-down costume. So stunning. Now, this one is a real Strictly dress. So this is from 14 years ago when I was on Strictly. This was my first Cha-Cha dress. I actually wear that dress in the show as well, which is lovely. I've got some flowers. These are from Dermot O'Leary. I think this one's from my agent. I've got my hats here. This is my little desk area. I've got brownies. I cooked some brownies today for the cast. That's how I roll.
That is how she is. That is how Alison Hammond is.
Yeah. And then this is my bed. It's a blow-up bed. And it's got an electric blanket on, so I'm nice and warm. So it's beautiful. I use that all the time and I absolutely fall asleep. So that's my bedroom. What do you think?
It's like a student flat, Al. It's like a student flat.
It is. It is. It's so nice. I want to live here forever. I love it.
And Alison, you're performing at Birmingham Hippodrome, and that Hippodrome means so much to you, doesn't it?
Oh, Josie, it really does. This is the place that my mum brought me as a child. We came to see West Side Story. I can remember coming to see South Pacific, and the woman was singing, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. And I was moaning to my mum saying, I just want to leave, get me out of here. I don't want to stay in this theatre. So it's one of those places where it means so much to me and my family. We used to love coming to the theatre, and my mum used to really like save up all her pennies to come here. So it's just a wonderful place, and I do feel like I'm performing, even though my mum's not here, I feel like I'm performing to her every single night. I really do, because she would have always wanted me to come and stay here and perform on that stage.
She'd be so proud of you, Al. And there's so many people. It's a huge theatre. I mean, is it, what, 1,500 or something? It's massive, isn't it? Do you get nervous because you're on it an hour?
Yeah, I think it's 1,500 people. It's honestly, when it's full up, it's incredible. And if you come and see Jack and the Beanstalk, there is a massive surprise just halfway through, which is absolutely incredible. And honestly, it gets everybody going. Everyone's gasping. It's just such a magical moment that happens in this panto. I think it's the best panto I've ever been in, I'm going to be honest with you. And I've been in some great pantos, but this one has been very, very special. The fact that my mum would have loved me to have done it here, the fact that I'm home, I'm in Birmingham, I'm going home every night to my own bed. I'm connecting with my son, because obviously every morning I'm doing his breakfast. It's just lovely. If he wants, he can come and chill in the dressing room and stuff like that. And it's just, it just feels like I'm home. It's a lovely feeling.
Oh, that's great.
And Alison, you're the spirit of the bean. That's your character.
Yeah.
So what does that entail?
The spirit of the bean.
What does that entail then?
Well, let me tell you, Josie.
Oh no!
Oh.
There we go.
Is this part of the panto, or is she just literally lost her microphone?
I think what she was
Yeah.
saying there is the spirit of the bean is absolutely fantastic. We've lost sound, but it sounds like a real winner. And Alison will be back for Christmas Day, and she's really happy about it there, look. See,
There
brilliant.
she is. We love you, Al. Enjoy the show. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon. Happy Christmas.
Love you, Alison Hammond.
See you. Bye. Oh, she's so happy and content.
Wow, it means a lot to her. That hippodrome really, really means a lot to Alison. So, yeah, I'm so happy she's able to perform there.
Yeah, good on her. She's amazing.
Oh, and welcome, Martin and Gary. Thank you very much for coming in. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
This all came from the Kemp's True, wasn't it? So this is all true. But it's so clever.
Yeah.
What you've done. How did you come up with the concept of it?
Well, the concept was put together by the director, producer, Rhys Thomas, who did something with me I did called Brian Pern. And that's kind of mockumentary style. And he came to me and he said, do you think Gary would be up for it? And straight away I thought, no, he's far too sensible for this, because this is really stupid, really. And I showed it to Gary and he was up for it. And, from there, I knew that it would be funny. I knew.
Oh, when it opens up, right, with Gary deciding he needs to go to the countryside to write Spandau, the ballet, I'm like, I'm in. I'm invested in it right from the start.
So, this follows on from the first one that we did 3 years ago, and it's meant to be Rhys following us for a year. Well, it is. He's following us. Actually, it's always confusing. I don't know whether it's us sitting here or those guys sitting here. But, my character's quite pretentious, and he wants to write Spandau the ballet.
A bit more pretentious.
Bit more pretentious than the real thing. And so I've gone to the country to get my head together, to get my art together, and I've fallen out with Martin because he's written this awful autobiography called Afterthought, and I've not done very well in it. But he's married to Pepsi and Shirley, of course, who are divorcing
both of them. Yeah, at the same
now
time.
divorcing him, so I get lumbered with him in the country, and all kinds of things happen from there.
How did you keep a straight face filming this?
It was impossible, to be honest. I mean, there was one moment, right, in this new one where Gary and I share a bed. And it was just like Laurel and Hardy. You know, it was just those old school Morecambe and Wise at Christmas that you've seen, and two guys in bed. And I've gone there because there's a witch in the house, and we're scared. And it's just amazing, just amazing.
How do you do it? Because I work with my brother, and sometimes we're in meetings, he'll go, oh, yeah, like that time you wet your pants. I'm like, we're in a meeting. save that stuff.
But this is what comes out, really. I think the fact that we are brothers and we have that history together and we can draw on all of that experience in humour is what we try and get on screen, you know. In fact, the fact that we really are brothers is probably the only honest thing that goes on in these documentaries.
But also it's the bit that grounds it, isn't it? Because it is so heightened and so ridiculous that the bit that grounds it and, you know, pins it down is the fact we are brothers.
But it's been a pleasure, you know. We've worked together for 50 years or something. You know, I remember the first thing we did was for the BBC. It was Jack and Ori, and I was maybe 11 and he was 9, and we're playing a couple of Arsenal supporters, which is who we are.
Wow, OK, so, I mean, showbiz was destined for you then, right? From a young age.
You know, Gary and I were lucky enough to go to the Anna Sher Children's Theatre. Anna Sher, we lost her recently, sadly, but she pretty much is responsible for, I think, both mine and Gary's personality.
Yeah,
in
she was
a way.
A great mentor.
Yeah.
I mean, Martin was a really shy kid.
So this is your drama teacher, Anna Sher. And where were you with Anna too then? Because I think a lot of people came out of your school, didn't they? For some really talented people, so she must have been very good at her job.
Oh, she was absolutely amazing. She was just a local teacher that had a drama club going, and then it moved and it became bigger and bigger until in like the early 70s when I was going there, if any of the BBC or ITV producers were looking for young Cockney actors, young kids, they would go straight to her. And that's how Gary and I ended up working on television at such young ages.
Phil Daniels, Pauline Quirk, Linda Robson.
Patsy Palmer. She came out of there,
Patsy. And Patsy. Dexter Fletcher, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And Dexter's in this as well.
Oh, is he?
Lovely.
Well, Dexter's directing the Spandau Ballet biopic that we're trying to film inside this story.
So, you know, to ask this is something else, because you've been together for 50 years, is a long time. What have you had any like major highlights that you can remember and thought that I'll never ever forget that?
Spandau Ballet wasn't bad.
Yeah, Spandau. I think for me, my mind always goes back to Live Aid. Walking on stage on that day with that beautiful blue sky, 100,000 people in the audience, 2 billion people out there watching on television. Tony going up to the mic and saying, "This is a new one."
That was regretful.
And you can feel these butterfly effects of 2 billion people around the world going, "Oh, really?"
But to be part of that.
Live Aid was great.
And magic.
How often, because the minute you came in my head, immediately I was like, gold, always. And I said, don't sing it, don't sing it, don't sing it. How many times a day do you hear it sung behind you, or is it shouted at you?
Well, recently, I've been really buzzed by this because, you know, obviously I've heard it a lot of times, but to stand in the crowd at the Arsenal, which is my team and Martin's team, and to listen to all of the Arsenal fans singing goal.
Do they?
Yeah,
cool.
Zinchenko, Zinchenko. Most of whom probably have no idea that standing here is the guy who, you know, made it. You know, that's a real buzz, and it's a buzz for your boy as well, isn't it?
For all of us,
Oh, that's really special.
It's so lovely, you know, after all these years, you still just love each other like this. It's brilliant. Thank you so much for coming on, and a big Merry Christmas to you, and send our love to the Kemp family, all the rest of them. There's a lot. And we are so delighted because the fabulous Sam Ryder joins us now. And Sam, I have been watching you, and I've been watching you grow, and I just love your story. And do you know what the lovely thing about
growing
you is?
slowly.
You've been growing and growing and growing. You've really smashed it.
Mate, thank you so much.
Do you know what?
Bless you.
You've never changed. You've always been so delightful. You've always been so lovely. And do you know what? I don't think you ever will change. You're one of those people. You just got a lovely energy about you. So it's been a pleasure to watch you.
Thanks for having me on this amazing show. Speaking of lovely energy, all the team and crew on this, like, this absolute legendary floor are just wicked. So
OK, if you can stop being so nice now.
But you, right? But you. Let me
and just to embarrass you a little bit more, I saw you outside in the street a couple of weeks ago. You didn't see me. I was watching you from afar. And you were talking to a load of fans, and you're the exact same as you are now, joyful and happy, and you have time for everyone. It's a very special gift you have, and I love the way you bring it through your music. It just comes naturally to you. This is you, Sam Ryder,
well, mate,
right?
the thing is, it took so long to get to this spot that I never thought I'd reach. I'm so stoked, and you can't not be enthusiastic with every opportunity like that comes along. You never know what life's going to throw at you in that regard, and I get to share my music with people and hopefully try and encourage other people to share their music as well and their stories, and because that's what it's all about, this thing.
Well, you've been busking earlier for us today.
Yeah, all over
Here
the
you
place.
go, there we go. You are like the busiest man in showbiz.
That's over in Westfield this morning, Sam.
I did actually need to do some Christmas shopping. In the line at Pandora.
Oh, look at that lady dancing away.
Mate, everyone was a vibe today. It was so good. Because, you know, when you're singing in a shopping centre at 8 in the morning, you never know if people are actually going to be up for singing back, but they were. And it can be awkward sometimes. You're like, you know this bit, go on. All right. But you got to just dive both feet in, you know, and see what happens.
You do seem to thrive off people getting joy from your music.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it really drives you, does it?
Well, all my favourite bands brought me joy, like Journey, Iron Maiden, Megadeth. It don't sound like joyful band, Megadeth, but they are. They're wicked. But it's just, that's for me, that's what music is. And there's so many artists out there that do different things, and we need different things from different people, right? But, I think that's something that this team, and I say team, there's 6 of us in a transit van at the minute, just going all over the UK to make this dream happen. And,
that's quite old school, isn't it?
Totally old school, but this all of us, that's how we started. Like, we've been doing that since 16 years old, in vans, going around Europe, UK, the US, all over South America, like just playing in empty, like, venues for the love of it. So why change it now? There's no time and no room to be aloof in this life because you're already living your blessing. Use that platform to encourage, not intimidate, you know? Like with this kind of, I don't know, aloofness.
And you've hit us with yet another hit. Talk us about your Christmas hit.
Let me tell you about my... Actually, what's the count? I need to chat to your audience properly,
where
right?
we go?
Is it this one?
Yeah. There we go.
What's up, Grandad? How's it going? And everyone else, what's up? Turn your volume up for this. Ready? I've got to find the right camera. Hey, Alexa, play Sam Ryder, Your Christmas to Me. Hopefully it's playing in your house now. Hopefully you're enjoying it. And I'm definitely not allowed to do that. But...
Have you got your guitar?
We've done it. It's done.
You got your guitar. Can we have a little hit listen of it?
Of course I can. Of course.
Lovely. Oh, thanks, Sam. Thank you.
Can I sit a little bit closer?
Of course
because it feels...
You can always sit close to me.
Scream right in your face now.
Thank you. Please do.
Ooh, yeah. All right. OK. Got a star upon the tree, and you're the only gift I need. And I'd use up all my wishes if it only made you see what a special time of year, full of joy and festive cheer. There's no better night for miracles, and I believe we can get to #1 because you're Christmas to me.
There he is.
Oh, wrong note.
A little bit of Megadeth at the end there. Awesome.
Double pedal.
That is a hit. I love it. I really love it. It's brilliant.
Amazing.
So lovely.
The story behind this single, because you wrote it for a movie, that's where it all began, the genesis?
Well, that's why I'm so stoked, because it was written in August. Festive time of year, that, I tell you. Sun blazing. And, it was written for a film called Your Christmas or Mine Too. And I'm friends with some of the people behind it because they invited us to do a song last year. We did a cover of Jingle Bells. So this year they asked us to write something original, which is always such a... I mean, it's a flattering thing to be asked to be trusted with writing an original song, because you could hand in a pile of rubbish, you know, and I have done in the past. but this one wasn't. But you hand it in and you think, you know, I'll do my best, but also safe in the knowledge it's a soundtrack to a film. Maybe not a lot of people will hear it, but you're still making music and someone's asked you to write a song, so that's great. And then 1st of December, we saw that it just, like, went straight into the charts. We've never had anything like that before, especially being like available on one streaming service only. It's only available on Amazon.
Right.
So it's so cool. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say the word Amazon. Am I allowed to?
Yeah, you've done it now.
I'm sorry, I don't mean. I'm not trying to be like.
No, you're a master.
Just trying.
I know your game, my friend.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's Amazon.co.uk. That's the one.
And how are you finding the Christmas chart battle?
Battle is the word we use, isn't it? I mean, we could easily get absolutely flattened by Wham, let's face it. But it's so cool. Like Wham and bands of that, I could easily just sit here and say, oh, they're my heroes, but they truly are. And the proof's in the pudding. All through lockdown, I was singing George Michael songs into my phone, like in my shed when we were all stuck at home. And then we find ourselves in this full circle moment where our little song is standing shoulder to shoulder with the Goliaths, with Whitney and Mariah, and I've got Whitney on the brain. Mariah, the Pogues, and Wham, and all these just fantastic legends, but also all these new artists too. There's so many of my pals that have released Christmas songs this year. And I think that's so cool because there was a bit of a stigma, wasn't there, surrounding like, oh, don't put a Christmas song out. It's
because they're joyful, Sam.
Yeah, it is. Joyful, and we live in an all too often dark world, and what a time like to be sharing joy. If you've got, I don't know, like I said, whatever happens with this thing, it won't dim the light that we're holding. It will only make it fiercer and brighter, because what we're trying to do is create a song and create a moment of belief for other artists that we never expected to be in this position. So go for it. Christmas is about miracles, isn't it? So maybe it'll happen. Number one, let's see.
I've got hopes for you. I reckon you're going to do it. And plus, we must pay homage to all the older Christmas songs, but we do need to make room for the new songs as well.
You can respect what's come before while also open-heartedly embarking on a bright new future.
You're just a ball of Christmas joy. Your Christmas to me is out now. Best of luck with it. It's been so lovely talking to you.
Thanks so much,
Fantastic.
both of you.
Oh, we're hugging it out.